Hey guys, it's me, Kelly. Oh, good grief. You would think I would be all set up and ready to go. Hey, move. Oh, good grief. Oh, God. It's like I have this cord plugged in one place. One place in the entire everywhere. And she's just leaning up against it. Oh my gosh. How you guys doing? Come on in. Puppy issues, puppy issues. Where are you guys from? What you drinking? Oh, that is just a wonderful good morning thing. for, for everything to just be all warmed up. All warmed up. Oh, you guys, I am, well, I'm not in the middle of it. I was about to say I'm in the middle of an 8-day manifestation course. But no, I filmed 2 days. So, not in the middle. Not in the middle. So, 3 is next. 3 is next, and it's money. And you've still got an opportunity to subscribe over here. On TikTok, let me specify. make sure you know where this stuff is. On TikTok, if you subscribe, whenever I go live in the morning and I'm recording these workshops, you're able to come in there live on the workshops. So yeah, a bunch of people have taken advantage of that. At least probably about, I'm thinking 15 or 16 just that were like there at one time of the ones that subscribed. That was so cool. And they were there for all the exercises and all the components of the well, it's not 8 workshops exactly, because day 8 is just setting you up for success, which I guess could be a workshop in and of itself. But the first day was basics. And hey, oh, good to see you guys. I was looking at what is, because I'm only going to be on here for a relatively short period of time, meaning a video that's shorter than 6 hours is what I mean for a short period of time. I'm gonna go have some sun time out there before the clouds start to come in this direction. We have our daily mountain rain up here at 8,000 feet in Colorado. Yeah, 8,000 feet up here in Colorado. It's that time of the year that it rains every day. And it's already rained today. This morning it's already rained. But we've got several hours of sun and so forth. So I'm going to focus mostly on it. But I thought I would come on here when I saw the Creator Search Insights and we're looking for content gap. It's about, oh crap, I looked it up. Is it inner work? Oh my goodness. I can't even remember. No, okay, here we go. Inner work healing. Inner work healing. And there are 277,000 people looking for that. Like in the content gap. It's gone up 181%. Inner work healing. So, congratulations, you're here. This would be a really cool workshop. Let's write this down. Here's yesterday, like a workshop inside of a whole big workshop. We got into relationships. And this is what it ended up looking like. Guess what dimension this is? Relationships. Okay, so inner work healing. Oh. Inner work healing, I could do just a workshop. Now, you guys know any good workshop I have. When we get in there and it's a workshop on inner healing, the first thing we do is let go of inner healing. Or inner work. Inner. Like, we'll go over what is inner. What is inner and why are we working? In this reality, you came here to observe. You came here in a state of being to observe this creation that you manifest. So are you in this reality, or you find yourself identifying with it? Are you in this pushing and pulling in the land of doing? Or are you in a state of being? One of them takes a whole lot of energy in the matrix that also gets you grounded in the matrix more. Puppy. The God bubble. Ooh, now that's different. The God bubble. So we look at letting go and allowing from the God bubble perspective. Letting go and allowing. Not pushing and pulling. Going within. Isn't that what you call it? If I can copy the words. Going within. Inner. Within what? What are you going inside of? Do you even know? Can you remote view this stuff? So inner, a destination, meaning you've got to believe this is real. Can you hear the birds? Listen. Can you hear that? Listen to the birds. Isn't that so pretty? What if I open this window? I think the bird is over here. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, it stopped. It's like, it's probably watching TikTok and going, oh my God, Kelly is talking about me. Oh, there it went. So, inner, where are you going? Can you remote view it? Can you see it? And then, since you came here to be in a state of being instead of doing, then what is work now? Again, it's grabbing onto the matrix and all of its concepts and continuing to push and pull. And when you push and pull in the matrix with awareness, you continue to activate it even more. And then as you activate it and you get very drawn into it, you're like, oh my gosh, this is so complicated. How do I get out of here? When you don't realize that what's happening in the first place is you're pushing and pulling awareness around and activating a video game that doesn't even exist. It's a simulation. And you feel like you're trapped in it. And you feel like you're trapped in it. It's good news day. It's good news day. The good news, when you let go of all of this, you find yourself in the natural state, which if you find yourself in the illusion, it would be in the toroidal field. Like one of the first things that's created a toroidal field. And I guess that's the point of all of this, is letting go and allowing till you get there. Till you get there as a destination. Oh, Andy, thank you. Gosh, you're so supportive. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Popular vote, thank you. Aw, heart me and popular vote. You guys are so encouraging. Thank you. This is just like a regular one today, not just subscribers, but you guys who are subscribers, like, you get preferential treatment in here. So if there's like a question or something you want to talk about, and please make it like stuff that I know about, you know, please. Don't ask me how to rebuild a transmission. Just please don't ask me questions like that, and change the topic in that manner. Oh, well, thank you. Oh gosh, thank you for sharing the live and throwing up some likes. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. When you share this, even if it doesn't go out to other people, if you click that copy button like multiple times, then the AI TikTok sees it as multiple shares, and they start to put this out to other people in the middle of the broadcast. And it's like, way cool. And you guys like play the game and do the numbers thing, and you support me that way and help me out. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, this was day 2, is relationships. Relationships. And it was an excellent, excellent day. Lots of cool letting go and allowing in areas that might not have thought about letting go. But yeah, inner work, healing, workshop. We would let go of inner. What is inner? But think of a bunch of these around a center. Going inside is going here to the software program of all the angles, all the different perspectives. Oh wow, I can access everything that's the software programs for all of this sphere of fractals. Wow. You're still in the matrix. You're all of them. So that's what going within does. Going in, like inner work. And every time you work, you're pushing and pulling on this white light. When you're in a state of being, toroidal fields are created and pure consciousness is created. And that stuff can't be pushed or pulled. I hope this is helpful. So if we're looking at working, inner work, healing, oh my gosh, these bodies heal themselves. So if we're going to go in what and work on what to push and pull the natural state of the avatar, but we're pushing and pulling to get there. So whatever state we get into seems to be more than anything a relief of symptoms that's temporary. Ah. Ah. Hey, Amanda. Good to see you in here. And then healing. Man. Let's see. I heal cancer with fruits and greens. Well, let's look at that. Is it beagle or bagel? I think it's beagle. I'm not sure how to... I'm the mispronunciation queen, by the way. Not to brag. So, is it like bagel? Or is it beagle? Is it like the dog? Or the edible, tough and chewy edible donut? Which one is that? Ooh, fruits for the light. Good, good. I just want to make sure I'm not mispronouncing your name while we're looking at the energy. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, concepts. So when again, when we come in here, and I don't know if I've got the secondary on here, like the secondary topic, or can you explain this a little bit better? Whatever you have as the title, can you explain it a little bit better? Kind of thing. And it's about learn. It's about learn. Like learning. And learning what? Learning another perspective. You guys that have been here for a while, am I explaining this in an okay manner? Make sure I explain this in an explain kind of way. So in here, the concept is, let's come in here and try something new. Hey, 420. Let's come in here and try something new. And what we're trying on in here is another perspective. Isn't that cool? Sorry, allergies. Oh my gosh. Let's try on another perspective. So let's look at the information that's been put out. And from the God Bubble perspective, let's see this a little bit differently. Oh, there we go. Oh, and thank you for sharing this live. If you think this is helpful. Oh, it is. I see the dog now. It is Beagle. Gotcha. I couldn't see the tiny little circle. I can see it now. Now that my allergies are gone, I can see it. I healed cancer with fruits and greens. Let's look at that perspective of I healed cancer, because I'm pretty talented, Beagle. I am pretty talented. But I don't heal other people, and I don't heal myself. None of us do. None of us heal ourselves. From one perspective, it might look like that. Hopefully this is helpful to change perspectives. Is look how successful you were pushing and pulling. But you're probably to a point where you don't want to work on this anymore. Just guessing, and working with over 16,000 people. Just guessing. So when you're looking at the concept of I healed cancer, and in my research, you guys, for entertainment purposes only, I could be making all of this up. Don't believe anything I say. Always do your own research. Every time I look up cancer, it's parasites. So if we're dealing with parasites in the body, cancer, and I've, when I was helping people that had this, and all of their symptoms went away, and the tumors went away, and all of that went away, without any intervention. Without fruits and greens and stuff. I'm not saying that's not good. We're not demonizing anything today. We're just looking at perspective. Like how is this done? How is this done? Because the body heals itself. So you didn't heal the cancer. And cancer can't be healed. Cancer is a parasite. And parasitic energy. You don't heal parasitic energy. Ooh. See how we're starting to let go of a lot of concepts? Of healing something. These are just symptom relief with the cancer. Because in this scenario that you put out of healing with fruits and greens, which is just a focusing technique. Isn't that cool to know that fruits and greens are just a focusing technique? Because these bodies don't even exist, and neither do fruits or greens. This is all simulation. Based on feelings and emotions of a parasitic energy. So we can have symptom relief through fruits and greens, a focusing technique. And then when there's no more fruits and greens at the store, or we suddenly like macaroni and cheese sounds like the thing to do. I'm randomly picking on macaroni and cheese today. We'll blame everything on macaroni and cheese today, how's that? But I start eating macaroni and cheese, and oh no, the cancer comes back. Because I've based the healing on something that I think is real and tangible, fruits and greens. And it sounds like you've done your homework, by the way, for the third dimension. Sounds like you've done your homework. Because parasites hate the seeds of fruits and the greens. Oh, they hate it. Don't like it at all. So from that, if somebody looked at the way that you handled this and they wanted to copy you, again, it's just temporary symptom relief. Because if we're not in a state of being healed, if we're not healed, we're continually getting rid of parasites with seeds of fruit and greens. Maybe pumpkin seeds and sesame seeds and cucumbers and eating the seeds. Again, I see you've done a lot of research. Good for you. Good for you. But when we look at treating or healing the projection, these are just focusing techniques. And that's what I teach you, is focusing techniques. Where you can let go of the fruits and the greens for a healing. Wouldn't that be good? Because, man, if you looked at the prices lately for healing ourselves and staying healthy, it's expensive. So see how there's another perspective of, well, I'm God. From the God bubble perspective, you created a potential field, which is a plasma field. And in this plasma field, you as God applied a frequency. Here we call it feelings and emotions. Vibration. And with that, toroidal fields are created. And with those toroidal fields, you've got the concept of a black hole on the bottom. This is where like yin and yang and all that come from. You've got a portal in the middle of the donut of the toroidal field. And then pure white light consciousness coming out. You as God. You did that. Good job, you. Good job, God. I'd high five you, but as God, you're nothing. You don't even have hands for high fiving. Because you haven't even created a potential field to have the potential to high five. Then to apply feelings and emotions to create the concept of high fiving. With joy and happiness, not sadness and grief. Wow. Wow. Here's a big difference than fruits and nuts healed my cancer. So with these feelings and emotions of healthy and healed that you're creating everything where it self-heals. It's at its very nature, at rest. It's healed and healthy, these avatars. So from that perspective, and then applying more feelings and emotions, where there's, if you want to call it free will, there's kind of choice on the surface. Hey, do you want to pick sadness and grief or like joy and happiness for this ride? Well, I haven't done sadness and grief for a while. Let's do that. Like you get to choose. Or you can go, you know what, I'm going to be on observation mode. So whatever those, beginning emotions and feelings of God were, I'll go with that and just observe this ride. You still feel everything. But we're in healthy and healed now. And abundance and prosperity and wealth and success in the natural state. And in this, in all these toroidal fields that create what look like eyeballs of experiences, and on the iris of the eyeball is where you have your experience. Here comes the matrix. We're not even to Cancer yet, or to fruits and greens that are just in the hologram. Wasn't this exciting to know? This gets put on that eyeball. Like the pupil where the codes for all of creation come out. We start looking at this, and this is a software program most people call Source. Then here's white light awareness only in this, and nothing else. This white light awareness, a lot of people call God, the light, love and light community. This is what I call push-pull white light system. These are the religions and so forth. And then you've got a gold area. And from that gold area, from the third dimension, I refer to it as the deity level. And from that gold and deity level, there's think conceptually, not like exactly. Like an instruction manual on the gold level. Like, here's the software program, but this is how it's going to be played. Here's your instruction manual to create all of this stuff, gold layer. And those are the deities and so forth. And what we try and what some people call the higher self is that gold layer inside of the matrix. And then inside of the matrix, the way the system is, if you just leave it alone, it'll play. And it's got enough white light and awareness for the ride. But if you get in there and you start creating a prison and then freeing yourself from the prison, instead of in a state of being free, see how that's quite different? In a state of being free, this can support. And you observe the experiences that are really similar to your original experience, copy of it. Unless you hold on to it. So if we start creating these disruptions in the flow of energy of these bodies, if we just let go, allow, and heal, the body returns to its natural, healed, and healthy state. We start pushing around with, fruits and greens and stuff like that. We never heal from that parasitic energy of creating, again, figuratively, a prison, and then freeing yourself from that prison constantly uses up too much of this energy, and that's parasitic. And that's why you see these cancers. Is from unsustainable type of situation in the matrix. I hope that's helpful. Looking from another perspective of God. From that perspective, there's a chance that this is permanent. The method now relies on either you grow them yourself and you've got a good season, or do they have this at the grocery store? And is it modified? What's going on? See how free this actually is? Rather than the fruits and greens free from. I also encourage everybody, and I've worked with tons of people that had 6 weeks to live or 6 months to live or whatever. They're all still alive without medical intervention, without doing the fruits and the greens. They're all still here because they let go, allowed, and healed. And the parasitic energy simply was not there. In 5 to 6 weeks, all their tumors were gone. Yeah. So we want to be thankful and grateful for fruits and greens, and that around that concept of a healthy body, because you want to look in every dimension that you're aware of. If you're aware of the third dimension, hey, let's stuff our face with fruits and greens. Yeah, we could do worse, right? Right? But in my research, do your own. Don't believe anything I say. In my research, food is for parasites, and these bodies don't actually need food. What these bodies need, if there is a need, is sunlight. The sunlight is what feeds these bodies. So if we're giving the bodies food and feeding the cancers with food, and then using food that feeds only the parasites, not the body, using food to manipulate the health of the avatar. See, we're not demonizing fruits and greens. Holy crap, I love them. Saying. I love me my fruits. I love me my cucumbers. Don't take my cucumbers away. We'll have words. We will have words. But does that make sense? If I rely only on my cucumber salads to do everything for me, and then all of a sudden there's a cucumber shortage. I can't get any cucumbers. Now what? Oh, see how now it's not freedom at all, is it? Or what I've been doing. I'm just picking on me right now, Beagle. What I've been doing is treating myself, not healing, but eating, the fruits and the seeds of fruits, which unalive and or paralyze the parasites. And now it's not available. Ooh. In my own, personal life, fasting for days. Days and days and days fasting, finding out if this body does have any needs. In my case, experimenting on myself. Don't believe anything I say. Minerals seemed to be the only thing this body was like did well with. Like, hey, let's supplement with minerals while this body's not getting food. Make sure it's, nice and hydrated. Did the hydrating thing, put in like Celtic salt in the water. So participating in parasitic systems and then using a parasitic system to treat a parasitic system with that full and total healing is not permanent healing. It's continually freeing yourself from every day having a diet of fruits and nuts. No, fruits and greens. No, and it sounds like you've done some three-dimensional research, some good three-dimensional research with something that appears to be, in my research, I've researched similar things, very effective. But is it sustainable? What if this one component of this system, this artificial system we're in, instead of healing, allowing the body to heal itself from letting go of all of that? Oh, what a trap, right? When something that gets you out of the ditch won't let you get down the road. Won't ultimately get down the road. So, foods from the light. And I don't know what light you're referring to, because we've got pure white light consciousness and we also have awareness of that light. So, I'm not sure. I don't know if it's the white light consciousness that you're talking about. But again, you can't push or pull white light consciousness. If you're thinking this light is going to do something, we're in the awareness now. We're in the matrix, pushing and pulling. And the concept of the light, which is not the God bubble place. Because from the God position, before you made a plasma field, which still doesn't contain light, and you apply feelings and emotions, there's another step. And then toroidal fields are created, which produce light. See how far you are from the light? And so when we're looking at a hologram, and the concept of the light in a hologram, and a place where you can trap light and awareness in what some term is a mirrored box, which seems to be technology going on today. Interesting, right? And then the concept, since we are the light, may taste things. And that concept in here, again, under the concept of learning in here, learning what, again, learning a perspective. From the God bubble perspective, we are not the light. From the map that I just told you, from God being nothing, creating a plasma field, applying feelings and emotions, vibrations and frequency, create toroidal fields, which create pure white light consciousness. But that's not the light you're referring to. In that situation that is sabotaged with the Sims version of something going on that's natural. The light you're referring to, if you're identifying with the light, then if we're identifying, we're not in pure white light consciousness. We're in awareness now. Does that make sense? We're not the light at all. And if you identify with the light, that's a symptom of being trapped in the matrix. And what is that identifying? The push-pull white light system, the I am. You see it in religion, I am this. You see it in the third dimension, I am a school teacher. I am a woman. This is identifying with the illusion. And then thinking you are the illusion through focusing techniques. We manipulate this reality to a certain end. So, I hope this is helpful. I hope this is helpful, because here in the God bubble concept, in the God bubble manifestation system, is permanent healing in states of being, and not states of identifying, like I am, or we are the light. See how when it's, we are the light. And some religions will say, God is the white light and everybody is God. Well, there's awareness in all of this. And this is the God. This is awareness. And this is when you say we are the light. We're identifying with this awareness, this white light source, instead of pure consciousness without details. So if we say we are the light, pure consciousness has no identity. It's just consciousness. Hey, taste. So is that helpful to see where you got to a certain place, and yay, in this process, like anything else. But then, are you healed? And again, I don't want to put your business out there. It's like, what type of cancer? Where is it in the body? And then you look up, what is the spiritual meaning? And we find out where we're not healed. And once we heal, the cancer goes away and never comes back. When we heal emotionally. Because why? Emotions and feelings create your reality, including cancer. So the emotions are very parasitic, which create a parasite that you fight or have to maintain. I hope that's helpful. I hope that's helpful. Again, if you're going to come in the comments and put statements out of when this is a kind of a place of learning. Again, learning what? Learning another perspective from the God bubble perspective. Then everything in the comments goes from the God bubble perspective. Then if you're going to put out white light push-pull statements as this is a fact. And now if you put it out as, well, from my understanding and from my perspective, we are the light. Now, putting information out in that context in here, that's quite different. Hey, from my perspective, this is how I see it, not as an absolute of we are the light, just making a statement that is not true. Does that make sense in here? Then it's you being the teacher, and that's for like your channel, is to teach things like that. Does that make sense? Oh, we all want to get in here and help other people, but this is a place. This is not a perspective you've ever seen before. You guys that are coming in and giving white light push pull type of advice in here, and I appreciate your heart, wanting to help people and being very proud of your successes and all. But then when we're looking at the energy and the energy flow, because I remote view the energy and I can see if it's flowing or not. I can see what's going on with the energy. In that. And, hopefully that's helpful to some of you guys. So, let's see. It's all about feeling and smiling. Ooh, I like that attitude. Proper thoughts. I don't know. Thinking in the mind is something we let go of in here. So, I'm not sure about that. Stopped eating processed foods. Oh my gosh, that's a... this avatar, like not eating. Oh my gosh, sorry, I've got like I think it's a puppy hair in my eye. Oh, good grief. Yeah, the processed foods. I don't feel good when I eat those. You guys, the avatar, that doesn't feel good. And then again, Beagle in this putting out statements. Let me go to the bottom and see if this is continuing. Because in here, again, the concept is learning from the God bubble perspective. And another concept thrown out, we are creators of reality, and we're not at all. We're not creators of our reality. We don't even exist. You're God, which doesn't exist at all, and created a potential field. And what is this concept of we is division? You're making these statements from an avatar perspective in here, where I'm continuing to attempt to help you guys go from the God bubble perspective. So let me go. Oh my gosh. So I'm spamming the comments. Hold on. This is a very masculine way of thinking. Ability to something outward, pushing and pulling. See, I apologize, you guys. This Beagle person has come in here and spammed the comments with push-pull white light system advice. I apologize for that. I'm probably about to block them because it's spamming. And I've, put it out, the God Bubble perspective. And if someone goes like, oh, I get it, this is a different perspective in here, I want to keep doing the love and light thing, so I'll go elsewhere. I mean, it's one thing. But then to get in the comments and then just put, like, push-pull white light garbage, that hurts people. Let's see, in referring to Jesus and stuff, when we've got a reptilian invasion going on down here, pretending to be Jesus and so forth. So, sorry about that, you guys. Like, why does this stuff happen? So, thanks, Taste. How did this happen? Oh, good grief. I imagine Jesus, blah, blah, blah. Oh, you mentioned Jesus, so I can't take you seriously anymore. Hold on. That is somebody that is in a system that is apparently not able to look from another perspective. Sorry about that. Oh, good grief, good grief. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, the allergies today. Everything is blooming, and it is starting to look really pretty out there. With the flower, they're not quite flowering yet, all of them. Some of the bushes have flowers on them, but the flowers, the green part of the flowers are coming up now. Yes, the green part of the flowers are coming up. Oh, but allergies, it's beautiful. But I know that, I know the plants are growing. Oh, that's much better. I was going to come on here for a relatively short period of time to see if there's anything that I could help you guys with, or anything at all before I go outside and enjoy the sun. Oh my goodness. Or just go and figure out what I have in my eye. I can't get out of my eye. Good grief. Has anybody looked at the Schumann lately? It's like, what's wrong with Kelly this morning? Oh, did you see the Schumann resonance? Oh my goodness, you guys. I mean, it's cool when people come in here and participate, but, again, if they approached it like, this inner work healing. But anyway, I guess they weren't in her. We were talking about that. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Yeah, I was just going to come on here for a short period of time, and it just went into a white light push-pull downward spiral in the comments. Spamming, and then I just kind of lost my train of thought. It was like, what was I doing today? Anyway, I will have a recording of this at the very least, where I talked about the inner work and all. Hey, you guys. Should I just end this live? I'm really excited about this course. In day 3, I was thinking, do I do day 3 today? What do you guys think? It's Friday. Do I do day 3 on Saturday? Do I do it today? Like this afternoon? It's gonna rain this afternoon. Because it's on money. It's on money. When I first started doing my lives, when they're like, oh, you can do lives now, I was approved for lives. So when I did that, I did, I think, an 8-day challenge. And it may or may not have been the same topics I've got today, but for this challenge, or it's not calling it a challenge, calling it a course. But 8 days nonetheless. Okay, so day 1, we did the basics. Day 2, yesterday, relationships. And this was amazing. That's Relationships Day. That's probably not what you were thinking. That I would be talking about relationships and it would end up looking like the fourth dimension in fractals. Day 3 is money, which might be... When I woke up this morning, I was like, I don't know about doing the money thing today. It just didn't feel like it was like hitting. Day 4, success, abundance, prosperity, and wealth. That's day 4. And we're going to do a tremendous amount of manifesting on that day. If you guys subscribe when I go live for subscribers only and you've subscribed, you'll be able to do the workshop for free, or that day, you know, for free, and participate in that day. I mean, you got to be there though. You got to be there. And then if it's like, oh my gosh, that was really good, I want a copy, or crap, I got the second half of it, I'd like, you know, a copy of it. I'll have all 8 days for $35, you guys, on thegodbubble.com. I've already got it listed for $35. That you can sign up now, even before it's finished. And if you're like, oh, Kelly, I signed up, can you send me, you know, each day or whatever? I don't want to wait till day 8. Then I'll see what I can work out for you. but definitely after day 8, I'm going to send it as a package, you know, together, 1 through 8. I'll be sending it together to all of you guys after that. So just let me know. If it's like, oh gosh, Kelly, I'm in the mornings, I took on a new job or something like that. I work in the mornings now. I'm not going to be able to be there live. But I want to go ahead and you know, sign up for the course on your website for $35. And yeah, hey, I mean, and let me know if that's cool for you guys, and then I'll send you like each day. I can email that to you guys as it comes out. Would that be cool? Would that be cool? Day 5, love and expectations. Day 6, healing. The healing that I was just talking about just now. That kind of healing. The letting go and allowing kind of healing. The good stuff. Remote viewing is day 7. Remote viewing, where I'll treat it just like a remote viewing class. Like a once a week class where I'm, you know, mentoring people and remote viewing and stuff. And actually, I was thinking about it. Instead of doing like just a remote viewing class once a week, because you guys graduate, there's no graduation really, but figuratively, you graduate so fast. I can't really keep these classes together for long periods of time to continue doing them for weeks and weeks, because I'll have a class with several people that are in there, and the ones that have never remote viewed before that go to my remote viewing classes, they're remote viewing like a pro in 3 classes. So I kind of put myself out of business, really. And the ones that are like Monroe Institute graduates, 1 session, and they're in the right place. So I just don't continue remote viewing classes because of that. Like if it's like, oh, I'm just going to have 6 weeks of remote viewing classes, and then that's it. You know, that might fly. Which for some people would be 3 classes too many. You know? Or 5 classes too many. And that's why it's like, if I'm going to dedicate this time every week to this, I want to make sure we've got enough people in there, and, you know, and we've got it going. So I thought what I could do, instead of, you know, charge per class and coming to the classes and everything, that it could be under the umbrella of the mentorship program on thegodbubble.com, where we meet once a week. Right now I've got it on Mondays at 1 o'clock, and we don't record it. So you've got to have that time available, 1 o'clock Mountain Time. And it's for an hour. Sometimes I go over. If I'm in the middle of something, I'm not going to be like, oh, time's up, bye. I don't do that to you guys. And we can't be in there 3 hours, but good grief. But if I'm in the middle of looking at someone's energy or something, and it's going over that hour, you know, we're going to keep looking at their energy. So So, but, it's roughly an hour once a week in a group setting. And this last 2 weeks that we got this started, because I'm not on StreamYard, it was kind of like a little bit of a rough start. So I have talked to some of the people in class on the side, kind of in between. That's not normal, but getting into it where every week we meet once a week, but oh, there we go. Oh my goodness, that is just ouch. There. See if that gets better. And anyway, in that, because I keep it under 8 people, it's like 8 people myself. Because I keep it under 8 people in there, if you wanted to join the mentorship class and get in there with the idea of remote viewing, like I want to remote view better, and probably a lot of other stuff I can't really put into words, but yeah, getting into this mentorship class would make sense to you guys. It would make sense. So yeah, let me know. Let me know. We'll get you in there. And so while you're in there, we'll specifically do remote viewing stuff with you. But then in the mentorship class, everything that goes on in there, and observing other people heal, and you're healing in the process, your remote viewing abilities, if that's what you want to call it, just get better and better and better and better as you heal in the mentorship class. And without even trying, with the remote viewing, you just get better simply by healing. It's an amazing class that I think could be for many reasons. Everybody takes my classes for different reasons anyway, so everybody's in the mentorship class for a different reason. Why not the remote viewing? Because while we're in there, I'm continually getting them from a perspective with the remote viewing. With that perspective. The God Bubble perspective is remote viewing. Ultimate remote viewing without limitations. Without blocks. Without anything like that. The God Bubble perspective. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So, how are you guys doing this morning? Holy crap. I just kind of got thrown in a direction, and now I'm back. Now I'm back. Let's see, who is that? Oh. Trying to look at all these little circles of you guys. Oh, there we go. Oh, hey, Ken. Hey, Ken, good to see you. Yeah, I've been here for a little while. I was going to get out into the sun, and it just looks like it's going to be partly cloudy most of the day. I love it. Thanks. Oh my gosh, thank you for the dragon. I love it. I love it. I got the fire going that time. Yeah, I got the fire going that time. Thank you. Oh, thank you for that. So, how you guys doing? We talked about the first 5 minutes I was here. We talked about the inner work healing. The first 5 minutes, and talked about it being a push-pull white light system. And then it's like, now I don't know what to talk about. Do I just go have a good Friday? And then it's like, do I do an inner work healing workshop? Where in any and all of my workshops, whatever it is the workshop is about, is the first thing we let go of in the workshop. So that's kind of what we've been talking about this morning. Oh, you have to keep your heads still for the dragon fire. Oh, like not move around. Gotcha. I gotcha. Is that what you noticed? Oh, I will remember that next time. I will be more stiller. I'll be more stiller again. Oh, fantastic. How can I support you guys today? Again, I don't know what to say after we've already talked about this being a push-pull white light system and all. So then it's like, oh, well, you wait for more people to rotate through and then repeat the same thing. And in the meanwhile, someone came in here, Ken. I don't know if you were in here a while ago, and was like, oh, push-pull white light information all over the place. Push-pull white light information for you. Push-pull white light information for you. Push-pull white light information for everybody. Everybody gets push-pull white light information. And then that happened. And then I was like questioning my existence. Then it went into an existential, and then I can't talk in my existential crisis. My English stops Englishing. So where were we? Gen X. We get over our breakdowns quickly and move on. So what's going on? Oh, you guys, I saw some really awesome healing stuff this morning. I don't know this person's name, so I don't want to say very much. It was a person that was doing some type of either a workshop or they were a motivational speaker or whatever. They're taking questions from the audience. And there was this person that was talking about, how do I forgive someone, a parent or someone who's hurt me in the past. And then, talked about their own, personal stuff, and he put in his 2 cents and everything. And she just, broke down and cried and was able to, finally process or, feel the emotions, feel those hurt feelings. And the people around her were just so supportive. It was, that was like such a cool experience for her to have that and to watch her in this, her letting go and allowing technique. And while I watched her and the people around her supporting her, there was healing that went on inside of me. So, oh, there you go. Hey, Strawberry Whisperer. I don't know who you're talking about. Find a partner to spend the rest of your life with. Are you talking to yourself? Is that are you giving that advice to the room? Dyslexia and autism question. Who are you talking to? I'm asking a grammatical question. Grammatically speaking, what you talking about? What you talking about? Oh my goodness. Who's that? Aw, thank you. Thank you, Amanda. Heart me, thank you. You guys, the allergies are just crazy. Sometimes when a different live ends, the questions are typing goes into the next live. I don't know what that means. If your typing goes into the next live. Like, maybe okay, what are you inferring the comment that was posted had nothing to do with this video? That's kind of what it sounded like. It's like, what are we talking about here? What was it? Who made up this topic? Who picked the topic today? Oh my gosh. Is this a bot day? Is that what it is? We're just doing the bots. Doing the bot. And we could turn that into a dance. Doing the bot. Doing the bot. Hey, thanks for being a subscriber. Thanks for that. I told you guys this morning, for the money day on this, it's not a workshop, like this course. And then when I woke up this morning, it was like, these days count. These days matter. And I'm recording. We're not just, going out there in our Schumann resonance pinata state and dealing with this. This is going to be recorded to help people in the future that sign up. And again, it's going to be all 8 days when I'm finished. All 8 days for $35. I've lost my mind. I've lost my mind. If you want to go ahead and sign up now, I can send you the first ones already, so you get a benefit if you do it. So thank you, Ken and Amanda, for the likes. I mean, you're already past 8,000 likes. Thank you. You guys are just tapping away, supporting me that way. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, that was one random comment, like a bot style comment. Maybe it's one of those bot farms that are like putting that comment out to all, so like a bunch of lives at one time or something. I don't know how Botland works. But what I do know is it's about time to refill my tasty beverage. It is nice outside. I've got the door open, so at least you can see outside. And we've got some really, really wonderful mountain air. I ran an errand yesterday. I don't even remember where I went, but when I got back from my errand, hold on, the world. I was just looking up at the mountains, and I felt so. I felt so much Where's Mindy? I was feeling gratitude. It's like every time I think of gratitude now, I think of Mindy. You guys, isn't Mindy cool? Like, don't you guys think of gratitude when you think of Mindy? What a wonderful reminder. Do as much as possible remain in gratitude. Wow. And in that moment, it was like this pure gratitude moment. And this feeling, oh my gosh, it was okay, Gen X, how do I describe feelings that actually feel good? I don't know what they're called. It's like when you feel this feeling for the first time, what is that? Well, from your description, it sounds like happiness. Oh, I did not know. I had not felt this before. I've not Gen X felt. What are you doing? What is that all about? Hey, why don't you get into your plants and not growl at the neighbors? How's that? You be my good girl? Huh? You can be my good girl. Oh, what a good girl. That's a better choice. Yeah, much better choice than the girl. Oh, hey, Kim. Good to see you. Hey, Kim. There. You doing better? I brushed so much hair out of her. She looks almost like she doesn't have any hair left. I was like, I brushed the crap out of her hair. Oh, awesome. Awesome, Kim. So how can I support you guys? We thoroughly talked about the topic like an hour or two ago. So now what? Now that we let go of the concept of inner or inside, and we've also let go of the concept of work, and substituted a state of being, and let go of the concept of healing ourselves. No. They're there. They got there late last night. By the time I saw that they were there, they were closed. Like crap. So today, that's one of the things we're going to do is go pick up the package with her FOXs that have heads. That actually have heads on them. And I'm very grateful for that. Euphoria. Oh. So yeah, she's gonna be a happy puppy later. She's gonna be a real happy puppy later. So yeah, inner work and healing, we let go of all three of those. So now what? Now what? Now how can I support you? Your letting go and allowing journey. How can I support you? And I don't know. You guys, give me your opinion about the title, where I put like, the God Bubble versus. That seems to be, you know, something like that. Versus inner work healing. So maybe in putting a title like that is kind of asking for stuff in the comments. Maybe. Maybe I should rethink the title. What about a new title? Letting go of inner work healing. That's a more accurate title. When you say that's a more accurate title, letting go of inner work healing. And then people know what they're in for when they come here. It's like, oh, I don't want to let go of that. And then they just don't come in here. And then it's not a thing. It's not a thing anymore. Hey, thanks, Kim, for the likes. Thank you. And thank you for that. Oh, you guys. So, yeah, 2 days out of 8 for this 8-day manifestation course. The God Bubble 8-day manifestation course. I'm so excited. So, yeah, I'm going to, like tomorrow morning, I'll get up and maybe it will be the day. I went to, you know, yesterday it's like, oh, I'm going to get up early and do the money manifestation, day 3 of that. And about 1:30, 2 o'clock, I woke up and could not go back to sleep. I just could not go back to sleep. I don't know if I dozed off at all after that. Maybe a couple times or so, but not really like sleep. So then when I woke up this morning, it's like if I didn't get, you know, proper sleep last night and the energy's not there, I don't think it's going to do you guys any good, in my opinion. And I want to do the best job I can possibly do on this course, with this 8-day course and filming it. And in the meanwhile, this avatar and the cleaning the closet areas, oh my gosh. Again, I haven't even done anything on the list, but all kinds of stuff that is getting sorted out. All kinds of stuff getting sorted out. Oops. There we go. So, how I'm going to support you guys today. Before we go outside in the sun and get information. Oh, she hears the birds. Can you hear the birds? They're not as loud as they were this morning. When I got up this morning, it was really loud. The birds were. They were really loud. And the ones that were live at the beginning, they told me that they could hear the birds clearly. So, do you want me to, like, refill my tasty beverage and, you know, help you guys some more? Are we good today? Like, where do you find yourself? I'm gonna go refresh. I can still hear you. I can still hear you over here. Just kidding. Just kidding. I couldn't hear you in the first place. Okay. Get a refill. Do. Okay. Perfect. Nice. This is Friday, isn't it? Friday. Oh yeah, that hits the spot. Excuse me, puppy. Excuse me. Thank you. Thank you, puppy. Thank you for being my puppy. Yes, we had quality time this morning. Ouch. We did. We had quality time this morning, didn't we? Scratching your ears. Are you my good girl? Scratching your ears. Oh, you good girl. Tell us why dogs are not judgmental. I don't know. She seems, sometimes when her mouth is like this, it feels like judgment, Ken. I just saying. Just saying. I mean, I know what this is. And I have pictures. I have pictures. I have pictures of her smiling. And I have the judgmental lips. They look just like that. They're exactly straight across, like you could take a ruler. And her lips are just exactly perfectly straight. So I don't know. I don't know about this non-judgment thing. I think that, you know, they don't look at style magazines and hair magazines and stuff and go like, you have cowlicks. you know. Their hair is in all different directions most of the time. Flipping the lip is like flipping the finger. Or, I don't know if it's judgment or more, disdain. Let me see the different definition of disdain first. Disdain and definition. Okay.
Disdain. The feeling that someone or something is unworthy of one's consideration or respect. Yeah. Contempt.
Yes. That's how I feel. Is that judgment? is that the feeling of judgment? Because with that straight face, I'm sorry, that was a smile. Her mouth does that straight across. Straight across. And I have a picture of it. Picture straight across, pouty lip, smiles, and all. Oh. And the crazy face. I showed you guys the crazy face. When it was that crazed look of, this is what I do to foxes. Like, this is what I do to foxes. That's that look. Don't cross me. This could be you. So fox has no head. And this is her pouty face. That's the pouty face. And I have two really good pouty face pictures of her. Let's see what this face is. This one, she's smiling. Yeah, she's smiling at that one. Where I'm looking for the face of disdain. Because I did take a picture of it. Let me see if this is it. No, that's close, but not the disdain mouth. I don't know if I think all the rest of the pictures are on my other phone. Let's look. No, that's more of a smile. No, okay, that's not disdain. It's a smiling face. Oh, I guess I don't on this phone. Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm going into old stuff now. This is my secondary phone, and this is my firstendary phone, and it's got most all of her pictures on it. I think I'm back to pictures before I even got her on this phone. Yeah. I'm back to all that stuff. And pictures of sushi. Sushi all over the place. Oh, look, more pictures of sushi. Oh, more pictures of sushi. But no puppy. Okay. Oh. It's gonna be okay. Perfect. Hey, live, laugh, love. That's cute. Hi, Jennifer. Yeah, it's on this phone that I'm broadcasting from, so I can't show you the pictures at the moment. But they're there. Wow. It's like it's a beautiful day. It's really busy. My magic phone said that about 2 o'clock it's going to be raining, but no one's acting like that right now. They're acting like this day is going to go on forever. How can I support you? If I'm not able to support you, then I'm going to go outside and be in the sun. Oh, hey, lovely. Hope you are having an amazing day. You too. That's a cool name. Live, laugh, love. Live, laugh, love. Like that. Like that. Puppy fur. Gee, where did that come from? Puppy fur. I don't know. Oh my gosh. That is so weird. To find puppy fur. I don't know this to be a fact. Don't believe anything I say. Go do your own research. But I think her breed sheds more than any breed out there. That's my opinion. We'll see. Let's see. What breed of dogs in the world sheds more than the rest? Let's see. Oh, no. Akita? So, no, I don't have the worst. It's not, at least she's not the worst. Okay, let's see if are you on this list? Are you on this list? Okay, Akita Alaskan Malamute, American Eskimo, Bernese Mountain Dog. The fifth is Cardigan Welsh Corgis. Corgis really shed that much? Wow. I mean, I've never had one. Chow, or Chow Chow. German Shepherd. So Shepherd is on the list. Even though she's not a German Shepherd, but she's a Shepherd. So that's number 7 on the list of shedding. Great Pyrenees, did I say it correctly? Labrador Retriever, and another type of a Corgi. That shed the least hair. Oh my gosh, number 1 is Poodle. Sheds the least. A Bichon. Let's see, a Terrier, Schnauzer, Shih Tzu. Wow, Shih Tzu, which means that, Lhasa, probably. 2 more Terriers, a Maltese, something I can't pronounce, and a Cockapoo. Well, now we know. Now we know that Shepherd is on the list of the top 10 in the world of shedding dogs. A Sheltie. Oh yeah, kind of on the level of a Sheltie. Or what kind of dog is a? It's like a collie, right? A border collie, a Lassie. Lassie's a border collie, I think. What type of dog was Lassie? Oh, a rough collie. Oh, I don't know the difference. Obviously don't know the difference. As known as a long-haired collie or Scottish collie, a medium to large, long-coated dog breed that originated in Scotland and England. Originally bred for herding sheep. Yeah, isn't that the truth? They're really pretty too. They've got that really long, luxurious type of nose. It's really sophisticated. A rough collie. Because when I looked up the most obnoxious breeds on the planet, Collie was number 1. And Callie was number 2. The Australian Shepherd's number 2 on most obnoxious dogs on planet Earth. Yes. So you shed and you're obnoxious. Oh my goodness gracious. You are... The nice thing to call her is character building. Very character building. Hi, meet my character building dog. Now, here's a cool thing. When I redid kind of the fenced in area, it's not completely fenced in because you have to have them on a leash if they're outside all the time. So I've always got her on a leash to either tied to something or, tethered to something or whatever. So So I put the gate in a very specific place where it made her more accessible to people walking by and so forth. And it was not such a, weird and awkward situation for them to come over and say hi. They feel like, oh, this is kind of like a fence. The way that I put it out there is like someone's backyard or something, where you come up to the fence, then to say hi to the dog. It made it like a more natural approach to come say hi to her. I know I'm explaining this poorly, but it's just in where this fencing was placed and all. I had a neighbor come over, and he helped me and put a bunch of rocks down where it wouldn't move and everything. so I've got it secured pretty well. I've also got her on a leash because there are birds here that are really large. And I don't know how much she weighs because she just went through a growth spurt where she's just, she looks like she's skin and bones right now because her bones grew. There was about a 2-week period that she could not get enough food. And I was just constantly feeding her. and then I could feel her ribs. I'm like, I'm feeding you all this food and I can feel your ribs? What is going on? So I consulted Google because it'd been a while since I'd had, a dog. And they said that, yeah, when they go through a growth spurt, especially when it's like, their bones are just elongating, that they will get like almost like really thin and scraggly looking. Because I'm like, oh my gosh, she looks so thin. Because she had all the, the muscle tone and everything. And so she's not eating as much now. But I'm still giving her, like she has food left over. Like I'll feed her and she'll have food left over. So because I want to make sure, I'm feeling her ribs, that she's eating enough. Oh my gosh, I got so scared. Like, oh, puppy was doing so well until suddenly, suddenly she's skinny. And I was petting her and she wasn't all muscly like she used to be. So yeah, she just, and her paws are huge now. Her paws look enormous. And they used to be little puppy paws. And now they're just like that one part that like bends over is like this long. Like that first part of their paw is that long now. And she's looking like a gazelle. At first I'm like, her legs look so funny. Like her legs look really long and her body looks, kind of like really short. It's just like really not in proportion. And then all of a sudden her body goes like stretches like from head to bowhiney. She just went whoa, and then all of a sudden her body looks like it matches her long legs. The puppy's going through these weird growth stages. Is this normal for being at almost 1 year, or do all puppies go through those weird stages differently? Where their legs are extra long, and then finally their body catches up to their legs. Oh my gosh. And then me, being a dog mom, like, is she getting enough nutrition? Is she, and from all my research, she is. And again, just giving her too much food, and then she doesn't eat it all. So, to me, is a sign that she's getting enough. I just want to make sure I'm feeding her enough through a growth spurt. And I don't like, oh, this is your regular amount now. Since the growth spurt is over, and then I'm not feeding her enough. So, oh my gosh, this is normal for just being a dog mom, right? Like, am I doing it right? Is my puppy going to be okay? Because she suddenly got bigger. And then, I guess what startled me is as she got bigger, her harness was more loose. And I'm like, well, if she's going to get bigger, I would think I would go up to a bigger harness on her, and her harness would be tighter. But it got more loose. But that's when her body elongated. And then this big harness that used to take up half of her body, like she's only like this long, and her harness, goes this far. Like, it looks like a tiny harness on her now. Because her body's so long. Oh my gosh. Oh, lives get all uncoordinated during a growth spurt. Yeah, and she, we go out there and play a game of kick the ball and so forth. And she was getting to a place where every time I kicked it, no matter how good I was at it, she was catching most of them. And then during this growth spurt, I guess I'm out there playing the same game. and I could get it past her a lot. Like she wasn't able to, get the ball as well as she was in the past. Yeah, not as coordinated. But then I've noticed in the past, about week or so, she's catching the ball in the air now. I'm kicking it, and she's jumping and catching it in the air. So this awkwardness is getting better. It's getting better when I go play with her outside. It just rained this morning, and it's too wet to bring her outside and play, and she'll get all muddy. Hey Justin, thanks for being a subscriber. What's going on? Yeah. Just, my insecurities come out during her growth spurt. Am I doing it right? Am I being a good mom? But after the growth spurt, it feels like some of this puppy-like behavior, some of this puppy mentality of impulse, like impulse control issues that were more consistent and more. There were a lot more episodes of not thinking but running or some form of that. Blindly running in some wild animal, kind of a blind to the world. Impulse control. She's still got the impulse control stuff, but it feels like she's starting to grow out of some of that, where she's able to have more moments of not being the second most hyper dog on the planet, where she can actually come over and give me a hug without, burning off like 47,000 calories, all at one time with her little Tasmanian wiggle fest, Velociraptor Tasmanian Devil. Like, she'll actually have a calm moment to enjoy the hug and allow me to hug her, instead of a wiggle frenzy, out of control wiggle frenzy. like her excitement overtakes her and all her impulse control. See, it feels like that's subsiding a little bit, and she's able to have more calm moments. Finally, because it's just, as a puppy, it's just all the time. and you're like, oh my gosh, okay, this is a dog. They'll always be dependent upon you and have, needs, because I've captured her, and she's mine, and she's my little slave, and so because of that, like, she's gonna be on the level of like a 3-year-old forever, but she could be a calmer 3-year-old. So I was like, oh my gosh, is this stage gonna last forever? But when she was like doing all the running, maybe she was 8 pounds, or maybe she was like 13 pounds, and it wasn't so bad. Now she's at least probably 25. I don't know. She was 20 pounds, and then she went through this growth spurt. Both of her parents are 35 pounds. So I don't know if she's heavier or not, but she's very bony. And if she gets into a wild frenzy, it's like hugging a bag full of doorknobs while I'm trying to give her a hug. So, oh my gosh, how cool, Peacock. Oh, thanks, Justin. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the manifestation magic. Oh, it's called manifesting. Yes, thank you. Oh, thank you for that. That was cool. Oh, thank you. So, yeah, peacock pyrite. That is cool. In a coal mine. I love, I don't know about peacock pyrite, but, like peacock ore. I love that stuff. I love that stuff. Anyway, let's see. Oops. So, yeah, that's cool. Oh, thank you. Aww. Oh, kid. Oh, happy Friday. It is Friday, isn't it? It is Friday. It is Friday. When I was celebrating with sushi the other day, because there were so many people in town, I didn't want to go, when everybody else was going. So I'd planned on going on Monday and forgot they were closed on Monday. So I had to wait for another day of the week to go do my sushi. But I didn't want like a ton of people being there when I was doing my sushi and dealing with all these people. So, yeah, I think that's what that is. Thank you, Justin. You guys are cool. Thank you, Ken. Happy Friday. Thanks for that. Ah, it is a really, really nice Friday. And I keep making these plans or thinking, oh, I'm going to go out, go dancing, or go do something. And then I just end up staying at home and resting. Am I the only one that does that? Oh, I'm just going to go do all this stuff. Oh, it looks like rain at noon. The rain's coming at noon, a little early, 2 hours earlier. So tomorrow, Saturday, according to today, it's going to rain every day of the week, except for tomorrow. And it's going to get up to 79 degrees. Oh, wow. Okay, so maybe what I do is just plan on tomorrow going and doing stuff, waking up early, doing the money manifestation day 3 of this 8-day manifestation course that you can get on thegodbubble.com. I've got it. It's a number 8. Like if you guys go on thegodbubble.com or kellycoffee.com, kellyphoenix.com, it's the same website. The one that has the number 8 on it is this 8-day course. And you can sign up anytime. And what I might do is go ahead and, you guys that sign up, go ahead and send you the days that I've got already. So if you're wanting to do it live, if you are a subscriber here on TikTok and wanting to participate live in recording these, that you'll be able to do that if you're a subscriber here. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for that. What time am I thinking? Wait a minute. What time for... Hold on. Okay, what time for the subscriber only live? What time for... What were we talking about? I'm sorry, 420. What were we talking about? Excuse me. What were we talking about? Now, that one went over my head. Sorry. Sometimes there's a delay when you guys write stuff, and sometimes it might post it after you write it. And then I've moved to another topic at that point. And then it's like, oh no, you ask a legitimate question of what I was talking about, but I can't remember which thing I was talking about when you asked the question. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But yeah, the ones who are subscribers on here, I'm doing a lot, more than I thought I would be doing, and was not even promised in the subscriber only place. That I didn't even promise that. It's just kind of like a perk. You know, I only promised like giving you guys extra attention in here. And then now I'm doing all these workshops and stuff that you get to see live while I record them. Excuse me. So I thought that would be cool. I thought that would be cool for you in the mornings. And again, I told you guys I would be there this morning, so that's why I came on live here to say that I wasn't going to do the recording this morning because I did not feel it when I got up. The energy was not there. If the energy is not there, I don't do it. I'm not just going to do it for the sake of doing it, because then you're going to take that day as a class or like as a workshop on that day, and you're going to be like, oh, I'm not feeling it. It's not going to be effective at all. And that's the point. If we're just coming together with a live, that's one thing, but I'm recording something that's going to be an 8-day course. It's $35, you guys. Again, whenever you sign up, I'll start sending you. So if it's like, oh, Kelly, gosh, I missed day 1 and 2. I'll send you the links. You sign up, I'll send you the links. And then when the 8-day thing is finished, I'll send you all 8, like as a package. Like, oh, here's all of them together. Here's the 8 together. So what is that? Do you guys see what is going on? I could tell something was reflecting. Is it like a piece of fuzz that was on? That was weird. It's not there anymore. What was that? So, oh, hey, Mood. Hey, you guys. Anyway, so if you subscribe, again, I'll try to tell you the day before, based on, I mean, if, again, I woke up at like 1:30 and something had to have happened with human resonance or something. Because I woke up and it was like, this is not going to be Money Day. No, I want to do you guys justice, in these. So, let me look at make sure my, oops. Make sure I don't copyright myself. Human resonance today. I'm gonna look. And I don't know if I could show. Oh my god, is that seriously today? What is today? This is the 6th? Thank you for the 30,000 likes. Yes, okay, so we're looking at the 6th, and I'm looking at crazy crap. Is that seriously right now? Or last night? Okay, yeah, the 6th at 7 a.m. After 2 a.m. and ramped up even harder. That makes sense. So it's about 1:30 or so. I woke up and could not go back to sleep. It was like wide awake. I wasn't even tired. Nothing. And although I don't feel like I could just, lay down, take a nap or whatever right now, although I don't feel like that, I don't feel like the energy level is where, again, I would do a money manifestation day in one of my courses and put in what I feel like is my best. I didn't feel like I could do that today. I've paused it. I think, I hope TikTok is going to be okay with this because I paused it. But look at that. You see that? That happened. This one, I don't know what time zone they're talking about, but they're talking about 2 a.m. in this random time zone. That makes sense. Am I the only one? Anybody else? Like, middle of the night? I'm awake. I'm awake. Hi, Sajay. Hi, Sajay. Let's see. Oh, we'll lose your subscription soon. Oh, no. Where are you? Oh, where are you located? It's early Saturday morning where I am. Look at as far as time zone goes. I don't give out my exact location, but I am the time zone of Denver. Like Denver, Colorado. Mountain time, Denver, I think is how they word it. Are there 2 time zones in Denver? Hold on. Time zones in Denver. I'm sorry, in Colorado. Good grief. How many time zones are in Colorado? It just says 1. Okay. There are 2 time zones in Colorado. Question mark currently. Same time with Colorado, except during the period of daylight savings time, the 2nd Sunday. But the time is advanced 1 hour, so I guess there's only 1 time zone. But if you're looking, I've noticed that in some of these, if you're trying to look this stuff up on the internet, it'll show Denver. Excuse me, like Denver time or something. So, and it is Friday morning here. Live, laugh, love. It's Friday morning here at 11:30 Mountain Time. Denver time is what it is right now. 11:30 Mountain Time in the United States. So, and Friday. It's a Friday. It's a Friday. Hi, Sage. Oh gosh, Sage, you missed the whole thing. The whole damn thing. You just got here and you missed the whole damn thing, Sage. Just kidding. Not kidding. You missed the whole thing. We did miss you, though. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Like, now that you are here, support you somehow. No, support. Oh, Australia. That does make sense. It does make sense. On my website, the ones that were from Canada, especially Canada and Australia, were trying to sign up. Oh, thank you, Justin. Oh, I did the fire so well. I'm so proud of myself. Not to brag, but I did the dragon fire very well that time. What was your advice, Ken? Keep your head still. Hold still. Thank you. Aw. Thank you, Justin. That is so sweet. Yeah. Oh, in Australia, I didn't know people would go in and do fake addresses. I didn't know what you guys were doing or how you were making it work. You contact me and it's like, Kelly, it's not letting me pay. Like, what? So I got that fixed. And in the meanwhile, I screwed up my WooCommerce. Now I've gotten rid of WooCommerce. It's only Stripe. We're doing better. Ugh. Anyway, background information that's not even necessary. But anyway, so now I've got it. Those of you guys from Canada, the UK, and Australia, that you guys should have no problem paying now on my website. And sorry, I had that all wonkied up, where, again, you guys would put in like this fake address for, somewhere in the United States, a fake address, and be able to go ahead and complete the purchases. So, legal or not, I have no idea, but you got it done, and I'm not going to say anything. It was my website that was screwed up when you were doing all that. Anyway. Excuse me. As long as the payment information got in there, the bank was okay with that. The rest didn't matter to me. He was okay that you had a United States website or an address. But yeah, the UK, Canada, and Australia can now easily go on my website. And you guys, you know how you gift in certain places and certain percentages are taken out for some people and organizations and fees and all of that. Like on my website, when you guys donate to me, I get all that money. I get all of it. Does that make sense? So if it's like, hey, Kelly, I want to slap you some money. I want to slap you, $10 donation or, excuse me. I want to, send you a 20 or something. As just like, I went to a bunch of your lives and it just really helped me in a really, deep way, in a really profound way. And I would have just, send you $20 to support you sitting here, not having to go out and get a real job where you can sit here in your mission and help and support people with this movement, this healing movement for humanity. So thank you guys that do donate, that go to the godbubble.com and you donate. Thank you. And then you write me these nicest notes, because there's like a note section. Like, do you want to give an extra note or a message or something for this order or something like that? And you guys will just write the nicest things ever in there. Oh, thank you, Kelly. I'm not going to put any information out, but I was watching for these 3 days and, I was holding on this thing and I was unhealed. And, I didn't realize I was doing that until you were talking about this. And then, I just wanted to thank you, because it really changed my relationship with this family member or this person or this coworker or something. It changed the way that my perspective, it changed the way I was looking at it. And I was able to let go of something I never let go of before. Here's $20. Thank you. like you guys do stuff like that. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. Now I'd love to give back. Thank you for the donations, but if you get the workshops, you get something very valuable. For for that. And they're affordable too. $35. You guys, I've already got it on there. The 8 days of this course that we're doing. It's only $35 for all 8 days. Not like $35 a day. 35 times 8. $35. Mm-hmm. So yeah, go sign up. Go sign up. I'll throw the days at you. The ones, you guys that sign up, I'll throw the days as we're doing them. And in the end, send you all 8. Well, when we're done, if you do it ahead of time, then you get the copies ahead of time. Isn't that cool? And then all organized at the end. Just in case you don't make it to all the days. So yeah, I'll thank you guys. Oh no, no more coffee, Justin. This is a local coffee. It's really good, but it's a local coffee. So I get it. It's roasted, and then I get it immediately, like the next day after it's roasted. So even if it was just average coffee, which it's not, it's really good coffee. Even if it was just average coffee, it'd be good simply because it was so fresh, so freshly roasted. It's got here's one block in the small town. On this one block is the roaster where they roast the coffee, and then in the next block is the coffee shop. Where and they've got the coffee in. They do internet sales and also in the grocery stores around here. A local coffee brand in the grocery stores and stuff. So, and it is really good, and I don't have to roast it. I don't have to roast it, Justin. Oh yeah, nice. How much does TikTok take? It depends. It depends on our performance. Like, because you guys do the 38,000 likes, because you guys do that, I get a certain number of gifts. I get a certain number of comments and different the statistics, certain number of commenters, certain number of gifters, how many times is it shared, and I'm trying to remember all the criteria for that. Are the ones in your live engaged in your live and all that, and you can get up to 52% of the money that comes in from all the gifts and everything. It's up to 52%. So on that, in giving here, the gifts I do get 52% of that, but the gifts also are part of the statistics, if you will. Like, if nobody gave any gifts, then TikTok would not look at me nicely. Does that make sense? They would not look at me nicely and help me. And I'm in part of a creator program right now where I'm monetized, but I'm not making like a ridiculous amount of money off of being monetized. But the reason I was monetized is because you guys engage here and you've got comments and you hit that like button like tens of thousands of times. You hit that like button and everything. But on my website, because if it's like, oh, I was gonna gift Kelly a $25 castle or whatever, I don't know. I don't know how much stuff costs on there. I was gonna gift Kelly a $25 castle, and instead, because I want Kelly to get all $25, I'm going to go to thegodbubble.com and donate. And the donate button's on the last page. It's like the last thing under products. I've got it under products, the donate button. And then I'll donate there. Then she'll get all the money. And for doing stuff like that. So, does that make sense? That makes sense. So this is TikTok. this is TikTok, and there's different ways of doing it. But yeah, the gifts up to 52%, and I've been performing really well, so I do get the 52% or whatever their criteria is. I meet the criteria, and so forth. And and you've got to get at least like 5 new subscribers or something like that. Or followers or subscribers or something every time that you do a live. That's part of the criteria also for getting that 52%. yeah, it's a big deal. That 52, because I think it starts at, you guys that are in the program, I can't remember. I don't know, it starts at like 38% or something like that. And then you've got to perform and perform and perform. Like the chicken at the fair playing tic-tac-toe. You gotta perform and perform and perform to be able to get it. So yeah, you guys that donate on my website, that goes a long way. And you might think, well, it's just $25, it's just $35 or $100 or whatever it is. But when a lot of people do that, man, it adds up. it adds up, and all of a sudden I've got my car payment made. My rent is paid for because you guys have donated. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. To where I'm able to come here and continue to put out what I feel is like quality content. Content that's going to assist you and support you in your letting go and allowing process and healing. That's kind of what I'm coming from it in here. That when you do that, it helps. So, is this my safe space, Kelly? Hey, Melanie, I love it. It's so beautiful. It's so ready to heal. Oh my gosh, Melanie, I know, right? I know, right? Oh, now I really wish I had booked a session while you had them on sale. Well, Melody, which ones? Which ones? Because they're all $35. Oh, wait, a session? Hold on. Okay, this castle up there. When I had them on sale, a session. Okay, do you mean mentorship? I'm sorry, that went Melanie. Pew! One-on-one session. I did a discount kind of thing. Hold on, let's see. The castle, I've got up at the top. How many dollars is the castle worth on TikTok as a gift? That was a terrible, I don't even know what words to use. TikTok a castle is a virtual gift. It's like 45,000, it's worth in US. Approximately. Okay. Oh, $675. Oh. That was not a discount. You guys, I like put a discount on here and it ended up not being a discount. I'm so sorry. I'm glad nobody took me up on that. I would have made it right though. I would have made it right, but oh my gosh, that wasn't a discount. So I did kind of like, do the castle gift or whatever, but then it's like $675. I think what I was seeing when I looked it up was the 52%, which would make it a lot less than that. So, hey, Melanie, let's work something out. Let's work something out. And I don't know what kind of discount you were talking about. But just write me, Kelly at kellycoffee.com, and let me know what discount you were expecting. Like, because I don't know which one that is. Just let me know what that situation was. Like, I wish I'd taken you up on that or whatever. Let me throw you a discount code. Let me know what that was, that expectation, and let me see if I can, help you out. Because I don't want you to just be sitting there struggling. And then, because of, like, what something is priced right now. So, let me see what I can do to help you. And get you started in that. We don't have to wait. Let's see. Excuse me. Oh, I'm going to have to log and take advantage. Sign me up. Yeah, again, just write to me. Excuse me. I don't want to, discuss all that in public and everything, because I want to make sure that everybody gets the proper support to see how I can help you guys in getting the proper support in this. Excuse me. Oh, what's the website? Oh, thegodbubble.com. Yeah, thegodbubble.com, and I don't know how to write that in the comments. I don't know how to put anything in the comments on here, or if I even can. Comment on here with you guys. It's thegodbubble.com or kellycoffee.com, kellyphoenix.com. But thegodbubble.com was easier for everybody to spell. So that's why I kept putting out thegodbubble.com. But it's the kellyphoenix.com website. So when you get there, it's like, it's kellyphoenix.com. I'm in the wrong place. No, you're in the right place. You're in the right place. Just thegodbubble.com is easier to spell than Phoenix sometimes. It's amazing how many people don't know how to spell Phoenix or Kelly. Kelly with an I. So I was like, let's make this in a spelling way easy on everybody. Let's see. Oh, you're awesome, Melanie. Oh, so sweet. Hey, Justin, the West has blonde coffee. I don't know what that is even, and I love it. The West. You mean like California? I can't seem to find it anywhere on the East Coast though. I'll look that up. Blonde coffee. Don't know what that is. Hey, Kaylee. Kaylee, when is the relationship day? That was yesterday. Oh, Kaylee, that was yesterday. I have challenges with siblings and parents. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. And the relationships day, just, for you to feel better about this. A bunch of people may have gone into relationship day thinking this is, love boat kind of scenario. And again, I was talking romantic love, not like, a family love and stuff like that. But in relationships day, it was not as much like from a counselor or a therapist standpoint on relationships and how to better relationships and all. Relationship day, Kaylee, ended up looking like this. This is relationship day. And that's when you find out it's not even really about siblings and parents at all. Because that's just projecting your unhealed state. And that's the good news. And that's the good news. That it's not about the relationships with siblings and parents at all. It's about our relationship with ourselves. And in day 2, we talk about what is a relationship with self. Because you've got to have 2 or more things to have a relationship. So how can you have a relationship with something singular? And we deep dive into that. Into what relationships are in the first place. And what from relationships, this reality is created. From the very core and the structure of this reality. Relationships build it. And then we go into the details. We've got some unhealed state going on in the creation of this creation. And then now we've got siblings and parents involved. So it's more about let's let go of this relationship with siblings and parents and just see it as a projection of where we're not healed. And let's just focus on me. Me, Kaylee. Or I mean you, me. But me. It's all about you, me, Kaylee. So that was day 2 yesterday, relationships. And again, it's just $35 and I've already got it on there. It's the 8 days. Like so far I've got 2 days. I can send you the 2 days. If you sign up today and send you the days independently. So you'll get a relationship day. And it makes a huge impact, not just on, siblings and parents. But we look at what is our relationship with tarot cards. Not are tarot cards good or bad. What is my relationship with tarot cards? That, Kaylee, is invaluable information on Relationship Day. Because it's not just about what we are programmed to think about in relationships with just other people. We forget that everything in our reality, we've got a relationship with it. What is my relationship to coffee? Well, there's such a close relationship. I've got a coffee company. Or, well, I drink it occasionally. Oh, I drink it every day. I can't wake up without it. Ooh, is that a healthy relationship with coffee? And I'm not here to judge your relationship, but when you view things as a relationship and not as good or bad, black and white, right or wrong, what is my relationship with us? Then your whole world starts to change, and it's not as much black and white where we get caught in these systems, because systems are very black and white, and they're artificial. And I'm sorry, Kaylee, I got so excited talking about relationships. But again, it's $35 for all 8 days. And you can sign up today, and I'll send you the copies. I've got both of them uploaded already. And ready to send out to you guys whenever you sign up. Yeah. Again, it's just $35. $35. See, your name is on your shirt if that helps for your website. Man, we've got some smart people in Australia here. There's a reason I've got some awesome friends from Australia, by the way. I mean, yeah, Australia. Sorry, I went to Austria. I was like, did I say Austria or Australia? Sorry about that. Thank you, KellyPhoenix.com. Do. And live, laugh, love. Captain Obvious. has entered the room. Thank you, Live, Laugh, Love, for coming in and stating the obvious for all of us who are not paying attention. Yeah, you cool. You cool. So, thank you. I completely forgot the name was on the shirt. Calling Captain Obvious. Thank you for coming in our life. You made our life better. Thank you. Oh, I know, right? Self-love is very important to heal ourselves too, and in that, as far as a process, self-love. But if we look at this from the concept of the God bubble, what is self? From the God bubble position, you created a potential field, and you applied feelings and emotions, and created toroidal fields, which, with the introduction of feelings and emotions, create reality. You got that white light consciousness going on. And then inside of all that drama, Avatar Kelly, Avatar Live, Laugh, Love was created. And the concept of healing. And the concept of self. So see how one of the steps in the letting go, allowing, and healing process is self-love. But then in this concept, we never heal ourselves. Because our self is identifying with the illusion. And a state of being healed is the natural state of the avatar, so we never heal ourselves. We just let go of all the blocks and everything that's in the way of the body healing itself. We don't heal anything. We can relieve symptoms temporarily. I hope that's helpful. So yeah, looking at it, if you think the avatar is real, and part is, oh, I'm going to love myself. But once you find out that you're just pushing and pulling awareness and loving self, after the avatar is healed, it gets to a certain level, then you go, wait a minute, I'm just pushing and pulling awareness around. And what is this concept of self? It's just identifying with my character in the hologram. So now I can let go of self and find myself in the white light, pure white light consciousness, without any details, which is pure love. That's love. So you can't ever love yourself. Consciousness itself is the concept of love. Just being, a state of being conscious. No details at all, like self. There's no self in consciousness. Self comes later, in the illusion. When, in pure consciousness that you cannot push and pull, we find ourselves here, pushing and pulling the white light. So anytime we do let go and allow, and we find ourselves in pure consciousness, we are trained to start pushing and pulling it. And once you start trying to, again, you never push pure consciousness. It's what comes out of the toroidal field. You don't push it at all. It just is. It just bees. It's a state of being. But you can push and pull this. So you will find yourself letting go and allowing in a place of pure consciousness without details. And then you automatically go into a program of pushing and pulling. And when you do, you are no longer in that conscious state of being. You are now in awareness in the video game. I hope that's helpful. I hope it's helpful. Oh yeah, Kaylee. Again, it's $35 for all 8 days. So I tried to make it as affordable as I could. Yes, the day. It's fully 8 days. Again, I would just send you 2 days. Like if you sign up today, I'll send you days 1 and 2, just simply because I have not recorded day 3 yet. That's why you get the 2. But when day 3 is recorded, I'll send you that one too. You know, even if you're like attend the whole time that day, I'm still going to send you the recording that day as we go along for those. Oh my gosh, that pouty lip of her would be an excellent like t-shirt to have, to put it in my bar. Oh my god, wouldn't that be crazy to have her pouty you know who, my puppies, pouty lip on like a shirt, or oh my god, kid, that would be hilarious. Oh, let's see. We heal our soul to remove the ego and weaken love. No, I see it in remote viewing. It's not like that at all. Again, live, laugh, love. We don't heal our soul at all. The soul is a concept in the Matrix. It's a program. The soul is technology, and there's no way you can heal the soul. The soul is there. It's a program for a certain experience. The avatars in their natural state heal themselves, so we don't heal our soul. And we don't remove ego from every time I keep saying don't and all, then we're not making any progress in here in this concept of just coming in and saying no. It's the opposite of that. No, because it's like these are white light push pull concepts, and in here the God bubble manifestation system is not push pull white light. So again, I just personally get frustrated when there's push pull white light concepts that are put in the comments again under, hey, let's learn another perspective. Anyway, so no, the soul is a piece of technology that's part of a bigger business, like a commodity in a large parasitic business in the Matrix. That's where the soul is. And all ego is identifying with the character or the avatar. Identifying with the illusion is what ego is. So you can't remove ego at all. You just let go of the illusion. It's not possible to remove ego. It's just a perspective. You create it, then remove it, and now we're trapped in it. I hope this makes sense. So we can love. Love is pure consciousness. And if we have the concept of we are not in consciousness at all. We are in awareness, pushing and pulling on the white light. I hope this is helpful. And this concept of we are all one is a matrix trap. It's that matrix grid system and the net in the matrix. So again, this is not a religious forum here. This is not a white light push-pull system here, where we've got these push-pull concepts that keep us trapped in the matrix. It's what I have to offer from the God bubble perspective, which is completely different than we are all one. We're not all one. You're God. It hasn't created anything yet. And you've got a plasma field, a potential field. And from that potential field, you put feelings and emotions into that. See, we're not even to the concept of one yet. We haven't even created anything to have one. And what is this concept of we are all one? Is, oh, we put all the puzzle pieces together. That's not one. That's just putting a bunch of separate pieces together. It's not one at all. So in this and creating a total field with pure white light consciousness, which is love. Without details. Love without bodies. Love without gender. Love without planet Earth. Before any of that was created. So in this concept, we start playing a game, a matrix game. Here's the source. This is called source, which is the program, the software program of the matrix. So this is source. The white light is awareness, and this is where we have the concept of we are all one. This is called God as well. Or love and light. Here, got your white light right there. And the idea of all one. And then we've got the gold, which creates a lot of the reality. And I hope this is helpful. Because those are not concepts that are valid at all from the God bubble perspective. Those are like trapped in the reality. It's like a video game character going, how do I get out of this video game? A character that's created by the video game can never get out of the video game. And that's what we're doing. How do I create a character in the Matrix and get that character out of the Matrix? So let's be careful about these white light push-pull concepts of programming that we just kind of throw out. Let's be real careful. Because again, this is a concept of let's learn in here. Let's learn from the God bubble perspective of learning, not continuing to put forth programs. Now, in talking about these programs, we can talk about programs without giving my audience advice on, oh, well, let's continue a pushable white light system. Does that make sense? So we're not all one. That is part of the ego. So that's why it would make sense if you're trying to remove the ego. Well, you've created it, and then you remove something, so it does exist. Oh my gosh. It's like word salad, right? At the end of the day, it's just word salad. I hope that's helpful, you guys. Because this is a new concept that people try to compare to the push-pull white light system that we've got going on. Are we all an energy from frequency? No. You're God, which is nothing. You're God. See, any of these things are we. That is ego. But you talked about ego and removing it. But then you continue to talk about ego. Does that make sense in the spelling and the programming where we continue to create stuff and identify with it? So we think we've gotten rid of or removed ego when we just changed ego. And instead of, I am the avatar, and then we're like, kumbaya, let's crawl up into our higher self. Kumbaya. And so the awareness, that's all it is. Your awareness moves around inside the illusion. And so we get up to, which is actually down, we get up to the higher self, which is that gold energy. And then we go, oh, wait a minute, I'm not that avatar. I am the higher self. Or I am pure energy. Or I am the white light. Every one of them is ego. Does that make sense? It's just identifying with the illusion on a higher level. But it's still identifying with the illusion. That's why we can never remove ego. Does that make sense? Gosh, I hope this makes sense. It's easier to look from the God bubble perspective and figure this out yourself than to continue to say, no, it's not a white light push-pull system. You as God created that system. So are we energy? No. You as God created energy. Are we all love and light? No, you're God that created several steps down the line. Love and light. And white light. And Avatar Kelly with all her 5 cowlicks. We're not Avatar Kelly. Or Avatar Live, Laugh, Love. So this is a letting go and allowing process with, if you want to call it ego, of identifying with this illusion. Instead of, I'm going to identify with a more better, higher level of this illusion. But every time you identify with another level of the illusion, even if it's like white light, let's say, there's always something bigger and meaner than you that's going to come pick on you. Why do we want more power? Why do we want to go bigger? Bigger and better? Because we forgot who we are. Seeing this power seeking, it's a very masculine thing, this power seeking. Oh, this is not like live, laugh, love. I'm just kind of like, woo, broad topic now. So, all of this pushing and pulling that we do is just in the matrix, and we keep playing the matrix game. When you let go and allow, you're in consciousness. When you push and pull, you're pushing and pulling awareness. I hope that makes sense. So again, identifying with the illusion. We are not anything in the illusion. You are God. Which, I don't know how to explain that, because it's not anything at all. It's not even a void. And it's not even nothing. Because you've got to have something and then nothing. So from the third dimension, I don't know how to describe God. Or you. Before you created a potential field. That you applied feelings and emotions to. To create toroidal fields. Feelings and emotions are applied to the toroidal field. And then creates reality, which kind of looks like an iris on an eyeball. Coming around the top of that toroidal field. Coming out, it forms this ring. Lord of the Rings, right? And this eyeball looking thing, that's creating a reality from the center. coming out, going through feelings and emotions, and creating earth and water and land, continents and humans and so forth. It could create anything. It's just this happens to be this type of virus. Then again, something. How do you capture? How do you capture awareness? You can put it in a mirrored box. Anything that's mirrored on the inside and it looks at itself. It's aware of itself. So this is all AI. We're in AI. Going, oh, okay, now we're on Google, we're on the internet. What is real and what is AI? Well, it's all AI. It's all AI. Everything you're doing now, if you're pushing and pulling in the system, you're in an AI system on a computer in the AI matrix trying to figure out what is AI and what is real. When everything, including your body, your kitchen, curling iron, just what's around here, coat, leash, storage cabinets, all of that is AI. That's why we're having this experience, is because of AI. That's why this feels real. Because of AI. And this is a really, when people first encounter the concept of the God bubble, they try to compare their own push-pull white light system to the God bubble. And every time, well, how do you compare Reiki to the God bubble manifestation system? Well, the God bubble created Reiki. You as God created Reiki. Well, how does this compare to Kundalini? The God bubble created Kundalini. How does this compare to the tarot card system? The God bubble created the tarot card system. How does this how does this compare to meditation or yoga? Well, from the God bubble, you created a potential field, applied feelings and emotions, created toroidal fields with pure white light consciousness, applied more feelings and emotions, created a type of reality that includes that. Isn't that good to know? That all of these systems that we've been in, we're letting go of those. Instead of just repeating what we have been programmed. The love and light kind of language that traps you. Love and light. What light? Because if you're saying love and light from the perspective of a body, you're not in pure consciousness. You've created a body. You're in awareness now. We have an awareness inside of that. If you can tune out the rest of the world and it's just you and this body, you're in awareness, not pure consciousness. Pure consciousness, what body? Nothing's created in pure consciousness. Big difference. Huge difference. I hope this is helpful. I hope this is helpful for you guys. Oh my gosh, that was diesel. Someone drove by like a diesel truck. They drove by slowly. I've got my windows open for the fresh air. Hey Dorothy, good to see you guys. I hope this makes sense. I hope this makes sense to you guys. But there will be a lot of misconceptions that people will come in here and say the God bubble, and then I'll say something like higher self, and they'll go, oh, Kelly's the new age. She's doing the new age. Well, any of those systems out there that you try to label what we're doing in here, there are no labels. I'm the only person on the planet that is doing this. So if we come in with whatever our belief systems are and, try to guide people in the comments or give them advice in the comments, please don't. Those are push-pull white light systems. Please don't. And what are these push-pull white light systems of deception? Push-pull white light systems of deception. You guys want to know? This is the stuff we let go of in here. That's why most of these greetings, love and light, live long and prosper, whatever. A bunch of these greetings. And it's like, oh, we're all one. We are not all one. You're God. You haven't even created the concept of 1 or 2 or 3 or 20 yet. This is the true power position. Again, since this is a new system, people try to come in and evaluate, is this above my system or below my system? Will this help me gain power? Will this help me to get more of this? This is what pushing and pulling power is in the Matrix. Is this white light awareness. Masculine system. The feminine system is that toroidal field. Because it's got a portal in it. It creates. It's got pure white light consciousness in it. This is a masculine system of hierarchy. You could see the lines of and levels and layers of hierarchy there. So here are the push-pull white light systems of deception. I'm going to go fast. You ready? These are what we're letting go of in here. These are every system in here. It's okay if you find yourself in one or all of these. That's okay. We're going to start the process of letting go of them. Instead of being trapped in these systems. What am I hearing? I don't even know what I'm hearing out there. Magic, getting in the flow, crystals, gems, minerals, mirrors, scrying, smudging, portals, twin flames, soulmates, kundalini, white light, black light, witchcraft, spelling, Wicca, Reiki, light language, astrology, praying, white light religions, love, peace religions, Jesus, ascended masters, extraterrestrials, any other middlemen, chakras, breath work, law of attraction, the secret, new age, astral projection, astral travel, working with angels, medium work, singing bowls, oracle cards, tarot cards, pendulums. Whoa, Kelly, you went too far. Well, stay stuck in the Matrix, none of my business. Raising your vibration. All this gets you trapped and stuck in the Matrix. To creating more Matrix. Pendulums, raising your vibration, spirit guides, transmutation, meditation, yoga, karma, balancing, hands-on, hands-off healing, grid work, binaural beats, quantum touch, horoscopes, demons, dream work, earth work, fairies, healing instruments, gateways, the gate program, gateway, mudras, tai chi, qigong, ley lines, hypnosis, kinesiology, tapping, shamans, sigils, totems, magnets, implants, acupuncture, chiropractic care, activation, sacred geometry, numerology, rugs and halkalol. I don't know if I can say that on here. Medbeds, symbology, telomeres, enneagrams, om, voodoo, reconnections, saging, incantations, chanting, reflexology, frequency healing, affirmations, essential oils, channeling, past life regression, tapping, and a bunch of expensive programs. Subliminal messages, masculine, feminine separation systems, and more activations. Those are the push-pull white light systems of deception that we're letting go of in here. And this is why you're stuck in the Matrix. If you're participating in one or all of those, I've tried most all of those out. But do you see something floating in front of my face? Crap. Holy crap. What was that? What was that? Yeah, it Live, Laugh, Love has left the building. Elvis has left the building. I know, right? I know, right? I'm gonna... Oh, okay. I was seeing what I was... Sorry about that. Capable of doing up here. Just poking on my screen, messing everything up. That's all I'm doing. I'm just actually trying to figure out how everything works on here. So those are the push-pull white light systems of deception. So when we come in the comments and give advice to people in here, and it's like, why do people do that? Do they come into an area where you're learning something new and they give advice from their perspective to others? Is a symptom that they're not healed at all. It happened twice today, you guys. It happened twice in here. Twice in here. And again, people, I think, assume this is just a push-pull, another push-pull white light type of system. Oh, thanks, Ken, for the jellyfish. Jellyfish, which that reminded me. Some of the layers of our reality, if you want to look at it, is on a jellyfish level. A type of jellyfish level, where we find these spheres. Or these eyes, really. What would a jellyfish be if it had, like, eyes all over it? There's gotta be a creature. What are those called? What is a type of jellyfish that has eyes all over it? Okay, it's probably not a jellyfish, but let's see. Jellyfish is well known for having a large number of eyes spread out across its body. Are you serious? It's a thing. It is a thing. I don't know. I'm gonna look at images. Okay. The box jellyfish. Oh my gosh, there are eyes. Not as many eyes as I was looking at, but there's lots of eyes. Oh, wow. Okay, wasn't expecting that. That might be fantasy art. It might be real. Oh my gosh. We're gonna do some more research on this. It's just animated, but it was funny. Oh, wow. Built for blurs. Jellyfish with eyes. That is insane. That does make sense, though. See, when you look at these biblically accurate angels that are just an eye with stuff, an eye with what? An eye with rings, an eye with wings. We've got... Oh, thanks for the rose. Thank you for that. So that makes sense that jellyfish have all those eyes. So if jellyfish have eyes, and our eyes, like you've positioned in here, one of your eyes, usually your dominant eye, this singular eye that's having this experience, this Avatar Kelly experience, is creating an experience of an entity or a being with two eyes, with binocular vision. But I've come into this reality as one singular eye. Does that make sense? So in order to create Avatar Kelly, I can look from, I'll put that focal point from the two eyes on the avatar. Or when you close those eyes, you find a singular position of you looking at this reality from that place called imagination or the mind's eye. The mind's eye. You guys, if you go to mind's eye, does that make sense? Again, you close your eyes, that place called imagination or mind's eye. That's how you know these avatars don't even exist. You can close the eyes of the avatar and you can see and go all over the place. It's like, oh, Kelly, I'm just making that stuff up. It's called a mind's eye. Whatever you see in that mind's eye, you're actually creating that and creating a reality. You manifest your reality and observe. So everything you see, you've actually created it. Oh, Kelly, that's in another dimension. Whatever. You created all them. You're God. You created all the dimensions. You good luck with that. Good luck with that. How's that working for you? No worries. Oh, so I was putting in a perspective in the comments. However that was. Oh, no worries. No worries. And when we come in here and do make those statements and all, I think there's kind of an assumption that like in a love and light place, everybody would kind of, yes, we're all one, and like there's some agreement. We are all one, we're all the light and all. And this is a good opportunity, in my opinion. This is a wonderful opportunity where we can go, oh my gosh, there's a program. I see where I'm programmed to identify with some form on some level of this illusion or this hologram. That there's a program there to identify with this program. That's why it keeps being created. Is we keep engaging it by pushing and pulling. See, originally, from the God Bubble perspective, when you create that original eyeball from the toroidal field, that's a natural place where you're naturally observing this creation from the God Bubble feeling standpoint. Like joy. And what are those? Oh my gosh, here's something exciting for you. Live, laugh, love. I like your, I love your name. So, in this, the feelings and the emotions that naturally come from God in all of this, where you're observing a video game based on these feelings and emotions, as opposed to, nah, I don't want any of those. I'm just gonna choose fear and anger. I'll pick the two worst ones, right? Fear and anger. But the original intention for these avatars to have this experience here, and this is how the avatar is programmed until we block it. I'm here with good news. Good news, good news. Is authenticity, worth, value, peace, compassion, joy, freedom, passion, love, acceptance, trust, optimism, satisfaction, happiness, present, being the present moment, gratitude, support, successful, prosperous, abundant, wealthy, content, grace, or favor, stability, confidence, inspiration, motivation, creativity, productivity, alive. That, like, all that white light feeling of consciousness, that feeling of alive. Healthy and healed. This is the natural state of the avatars, you guys. Before we go, nah, let's go with fear and anger today. I'm going to doom scroll on TikTok and no one's gonna stop me. Right? Just talk about myself again, probably. So healthy and healed, dedicated, opportunity, whole, that feeling of wholeness. Not one. The oneness is quite different from wholeness. The feeling of wholeness is here before anything was created. Wow, isn't that cool? Intimacy, knowing self, part of it. Wait, now that I've gotten to know this avatar better, it's just a piece of technology where I parked my awareness. Right? Isn't that cool when it's like, bing, the light goes on. Oh. Empowered. Not because we've mastered this and pushing and pulling. The empowerment comes when you remember you're God. You created all of this. Nothing has any power over you. That's pure empowerment. Not like, how much lightning can I shoot out of my fingers? Or out of my trident? You're thinking of like Zeus. Wait, Zeus has a trident, right? Am I getting the gods mixed up? So, safety. Natural state of the avatar is safe. Why, if you know you're God and you created everything, that's the safest place to be, isn't it? It's a safe place to be. Security as well. And all of this brings about clarity. I don't want to give any details away in the private sessions that I have with people, but the other day when I was in there, how can I word this? How can I say this without saying anything? Someone being, in such an unhealed state, and they found themselves in that pure consciousness. Oh my gosh. And what they told me, that in this state, that all of a sudden, when they were given permission not to have to describe this in detail to another person, it's like, wait a minute, I could just experience it and not have to give it a title or category or anything. Once they found themselves in that place and they didn't have to explain it to me or anybody, they go, oh, clarity. Clarity without the ability to put this into words. But clarity. Isn't that great? Since they didn't feel like they had to sum it up and talk to another person, it was clear. It was clear. That's a cool name, Indiana Bargains. I like that. Or Leah. Leah for short. And that's the good news in here, is we're letting go of all of those trappings. And in trying to find the next powerful push-pull white light system out there. Because this other push-pull white light system I did, it worked for a while, then it didn't seem to work anymore. I kind of felt trapped in it. And all. Oh, thanks, you guys. Isn't that cool to know? That all this is letting go and allowing. And in that, you find clarity because you weren't searching for something that doesn't exist. In the details of a video game. that are a projection of the state of being, originally of God, state of being, all of those that I just read, or the state of being, whatever the avatar chooses. There's your choice right there. What is that state of being that you choose? Happiness, joy, abundance, prosperity. I choose those. I choose those. Isn't that good to know? Gosh, this is like really good to know. So, again, thank you guys so much for joining. I'm glad you're thinking about yourself. And that you're ready to heal. And heal, and that you're willing to heal in a different way. Rather than another pushing and pulling. Well, you might utilize push and pull tactics along the way, knowing it's temporary. Because ultimately we're letting go of all this. So we don't want to demonize in any of those push-pull white light systems. Just, instead of demonize, just recognize or acknowledge. Yes, those are push-pull white light systems. But I'm kind of in the ditch right now. And if I don't do my kumbaya and do the singing bowl every day, I feel like crap. I don't think I'm going to make it. Well, we're not just going to yank that singing bowl away. No. We're going to get to a level of healing where you find the singing bowl is no longer necessary. You find that you no longer need the singing bowl. Isn't that good? We're not taking your temporary coping mechanism with the singing bowl away. Or Kelly, I'm into every day. If I don't do that tarot every day, I'm not all right. You get into a place where you're healed and in the present moment. And then that day, you just don't naturally search for your tarot information for your sign that day. That's how you see this. You don't say, I'm just not going to look at tarot today. And then that's all you can think about all day long is looking at tarot. And being disempowered and all. Oh no, what am I going to do? I feel out of control. All those feelings come up. It's like, no, let's heal. Let's heal. And in that, we find ourselves in that healed state, creating Earth, I don't know what you call yours, Earth 101, in this healed state. So I'm still in Colorado, with a kitchen and a refrigerator and mountains and trees. But now it's being created with the feelings of joy and happiness and peace, instead of created with fear and anger. Still looks like a mountain, but in the perspective of fear and anger, ooh, it was created quite differently. This experience I have with my neighbor over here, instead of being at peace, then it's peaceful relations with my neighbor. But if I come from, again, fear and anger, the top two, I'll pick on those for a minute. Fear and anger, I'm going to have fear and anger with my relationship with my neighbor. And the government. And everything else out there. Money. Career. That's the relationship I'll have with everything. Ooh! Abundance, manifestation, prosperity, peace, love, happiness. Oh, you got... Look at you. You just made a turnaround. I think you're getting this. Yes, those are some of the good ones. Yeah. Prosperity, peace, love, happiness. Yep. Those are the base core feelings that came out of the God bubble in the first place. And when you're observing things, when you let go, because what we feel like, we're taught that there's scary things out there and people who want to hurt us. And entities too. Oh my gosh. Those aliens want to kidnap me all the time. So when we're in all of these feelings creating our world, we create aliens to come abduct us in the middle of the night. Are those aliens real? Yeah. Yeah, they're real because you created them. Everything that you see, you manifested. And yes, it is real in your world. See, what we think real is here is, well, there's an agreed upon rule system and limitations that we've got here in the third dimension. And let's call that reality. But if someone's like, I went to this dimension where I can fly and see through people and all, well, that's not real. That's just made up. Because it doesn't follow the rules of the three-dimensional reality that we all agree to here, that we don't fly. None of us fly. We're not going to do that here. Right? So if in a dream, it's not real because I was flying in my dream. So it's not real because it doesn't follow the obscure, random limitations of the third dimension. Nay, a dream is a reality bubble. All bubbles are real, no matter what the rules are for that reality. Now think of the rules for a dream, that reality bubble. Pretty lax, wouldn't you say? Can breathe underwater, fly in the air. Then when you're trying to tell your friend about the dream, you were in my dream, friend. You were in my dream. It's like, it wasn't really like you. It was like a dog, that had this jumpsuit on and spoke Korean, but it was really you. So here we've got these dream rules that we live by, right? Very lax rules. That's still a reality that we created, but it's a different set of rules than the three-dimensional reality that we're creating. But it's all real. It's all real. So if you're in a state of, oh no, I feel imprisoned or trapped, or I don't feel free, or something like that, and your scope, or what you are aware of, includes Pleiadians and reptilians and draconians and all of that, then when you encounter the Pleiadians, they're going to trap you in some way. They're going to imprison you some way. The draconians as well. The Greys, they'll trap you too, if you're in the feeling and emotion of imprisonment and not being free. But then we're in the feelings and emotions of, I'm free. And then we go have a chat with the Pleiadians. And they don't try to capture you or anything like that. And you go talk to them. It's like, hey, you guys, are you smart in this area? I want to ask you some questions, Pleiadians. They're like, yeah, I are smart. Come ask me questions. Like, what is your relationship with these Greys? So when people healed, when they were being abducted, and they healed and felt free, the abduction stopped. Does it mean that the abductions were just all in their mind? Well, what is the mind? It's just levels and layers, different mental constructs inside of the matrix. The mind is inside here. And so we get in practices of meditation and so forth. Let's clear the mind. Let's unclutter the mind. Let's purge the mind. Let's sort out things in the mind. Let's be mindful. So what are we doing every time we do the yoga or the meditation or whatever with this mindfulness exercise and the clearing the mind exercise? Well, isn't it good to clear the mind, Kelly? Well, that depends. Would you like to have a mind in the first place? This thing that's a control system. This concept of a mind. Or you could let go of all of this and be in the original God bubble feelings and everything. And we're not bound by the mind with details in it to clear it. See, every time we clear the mind, we still create a mind to clutter then clear. And what happens in that, we use extra energy. This awareness in here is a power source. That there's only enough to fund this whole thing. To just do it. So if you get in here and you create a prison system and then you free yourself from the prison system that's doing like two things. I'm going to oversimplify the process. It's like there's only enough energy for freedom or imprisonment. One of the two. But if you keep imprisoning yourself and then freeing yourself, that's double dipping. And this is a parasitic system. What funds it? So you're going to run out of energy and the avatar's not going to function properly. So you're not going to realize the avatar is just a piece of equipment or technology. Because we don't have enough white light to power this. That's why you're taught to push and pull instead of just observe. You're sitting here observing going, oh my gosh, This is the Sims version of what I was doing naturally. This is so comical, as if this was real. There's no way they could fool me and say this is real. Ugh. Yeah, then we'd start to see that kind of stuff. Isn't that good? Is freedom what is needed to find peace, joy, love, and all that? Ooh, good questions. Oh my gosh, you're asking the good questions today. Woo! So when I evaluate how is this universe, or whatever you call it, the thing that you're doing right now, Earth 101, I don't know, video game Earth 101. In that, I look at overall energy levels. We've got need, then want, then have, like a type of possession, or a force to, like I have to, or I have it, I possess it. Oops, I dropped it, I don't have it anymore. And then the state of I am, like I am white light and all that. It's a different stage as well. And then a state of being. So in reading, whenever we write something or say something is where we find all the programming. So this is the good news, live, laugh, love, is you're finding all the programming right now. And what programming do we find is a need program. And that's why I've got all of my workshops, is I show you all the techniques. I show you on here for free too. But I show you all the techniques, and we go through exercises and all for letting go of all of this. And from to healing and removing these need programs and healing where we don't find ourselves in need anymore. So before we even look at peace, joy, and love, freedom, and all of that, we're looking from the perspective of need. So probably the avatar perspective. Like from the God bubble perspective, you created all of this. There's no need. So freedom is a natural state of the avatar from the God bubble position. So is peace. So is joy and love. All those were applied first. So now, to skip a few, 99, 100, and now we're in the avatar in the matrix. We're in here, where we find need and want and having and identifying with I am. We can also, a state of being, we let go of this. Now, this idea of actually creating something that seems like there's distance and time and everything, like it exists, and let's call it finding, like a location, like a map. Oh, I'm trying to, where is peace? I can't find it. Where is peace? From the God bubble perspective, you created a potential field that contains the concept of peace, the idea of peace. You express the emotions of peace to program your reality. So finding peace doesn't make any sense anymore, since you manifested peace from the God bubble position in the first place. Does that make sense? So, peace, joy is a natural feeling. We're just unblocking everything to allow the natural joy. There's no finding. If we're finding something, we're pushing and pulling in that finding, and we're in need. So now we're creating need in the peace, need in joy, need in love, need in freedom. Does that make sense? And that's where we focus. We don't focus on peace and joy. Once we let go and we're healed, we're in a state of being at peace. State of being joyous. It's quite different. Quite different from the God bubble perspective. There's no need. No need. I hope that's helpful. So, there's a big difference between need and want, luxury, and detaching from material items. Now, detaching, it sounds like, my opinion, there's a little judgment here in detaching. Material items, it feels like we've placed a judgment on material items, good, bad, or whatever, instead of looking at material items as, what's my relationship with them? And what is detaching but identifying with the illusion and thinking you are the illusion, and that there's a concept of attaching and then detaching. So we're doing double duty again. We're creating a reality with attachment and then going through some procedure to detach. In other words, identifying with the illusion and and never being able to get out of it. Does that make sense? And need is an energy. We can label things in the third dimension and call it need, but it's just an energy, like parasites need. Like in relationships, when I observe, male-female type relationships, and I find men that out of their mouth, oh, a man has needs or I have needs. That is not a relationship to pursue for a woman. Being in a place of needs, because need is parasitic. That's that parasitic energy and needs. And again, I find most of the behavior is in the parasites, the third dimension. The parasites control behavior. Oh, this makes sense. Not to participate in relationships where one party is in need. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically. And then once, there's, again, I just call it judgment. I call it luxury. Want. So again, are we in parasitic energy? And the want comes from not being in the present moment and in gratitude. Then we get into want. And then again, detaching is identifying with the illusion. And then pushing and pulling to manipulate that illusion, but never true healing. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. In this. Again, our perspective, the God bubble perspective on need is quite different than looking from the avatar perspective of need, isn't it? So we get caught up in all of these details of need, and we never heal from the overall energy of just being programmed with need programs. That's what I find most of the time. Programmed to look at the need, not the surplus. So instead of looking at the refrigerator going, oh my gosh, there's so much food in the refrigerator, there's no way I could eat all of it today. Even if I invited some friends over and everything, I'd still have so much food. And focus on the abundance and prosperity of it all. Of the refrigerator. But instead we focus on lack. And how? Well, we've got a grocery list that when we're out of something or about to be out of something, we write it down on the grocery list as if it's already out. So we've got a list of lack and loss. So we look at our refrigerator constantly of when is this going to run out? When are we going to run out of milk? When are we going to run out of butter? When are we going to run out of oranges? I got to be careful of the foods I say, because I think she's asleep, though. I think she's asleep. We'll be fine. So perspective, again, it's perspective. And the cool thing about need is you as God create a potential field with the concept of need in there as a concept and an idea alone. To be able to create an experience with the concept in there. But again, when we find ourselves in the feeling of need, the feeling and emotion of need, we create need in our relationships. We create need in our household. We create need in our society. We create need in our governance. We create need in our money, our finances. Create need in everything. Hope this is helpful. Hope this is helpful information. Puppy's liking the sun out there. How else can I support you guys? What was that helpful? Was that helpful? Is this the kind of stuff I can put on YouTube? And you think it'll be helpful? Like this live, put on YouTube. We'll see. Oh, clarity. And see, isn't it cool that this clarity comes because you looked from another perspective? So you looked from another perspective and you saw it and figured it out yourself. That's why you've got clarity. Because I explain things poorly. I don't really do a good job of explaining things. So when you do look from these particular perspectives, you make discoveries and things you've never seen before, because totally, I'm not just picking on you, live, laugh, love. But as far as perspectives go, what are we trained to do? What is the programming on perspectives? Well, there's only one. We've all got to kind of, or there's two perspectives, and that's why we vote. You know, or there's this perspective overall for all of humanity, and everybody must agree to it. This perspective. And, oh, I'm going to look from your perspective, from the perspective of I'm going to agree or disagree with what I see. Wow. Or I'm going to judge what I see, huh? Criticize what I see. We're not going to learn much, are we? But if we just simply look without a filter, without the pressure of I have to agree or disagree with this, then we never see clearly, do we? But if we just look for the sake of looking, well, now I know. Now I know, right? Now you know. And you saw it more clearly. You can still have an opinion and all. You know, it's like, well, most of what I saw from that perspective, I'm not going to do. But there were some good ideas in there. But if you looked at the perspective as a whole as right or wrong or good or bad, look at all the cool stuff we would have dismissed. In looking from another perspective and judging it before we got there. Well, I don't agree with their life choices. But then you look from that perspective and go, I understand. I wouldn't have made those choices, but I understand why they made those choices. Oh, I have a better understanding now looking from this perspective. I'm not so judgy. Yeah, I mean, most of the authorities out there say it's a terrible way to live, but I get it. I get it, right? It doesn't mean that it has to be these good choices or whatever, but just I understand. I accept that information without trying to change it. Because anytime we look at different perspectives, it's just us, you know, arguing with ourselves, fighting with ourselves through another perspective. Or judging through another perspective. Criticizing through another perspective. Right? Doing the same thing we're doing here to ourselves. And, oh gosh, I wish every day was not self-reflection day, but it just kind of is. So this being self-reflection day, you know, just throwing the judgment out. Where are we judging ourselves? So that when we look from other perspectives, we judge. And never see clearly. That's a huge step, live, laugh, love. Like someone who's really new to this concept does not look from that perspective as quickly as you did. Not that it matters to you, but that's a big deal. I see people who are so new to the God Bible perspective who just don't get it. And you are, I'm seeing the sparkle. I'm seeing the, oh, guys, I see that you're not judging it. It doesn't feel like you're judging it. That is so awesome. Awesome. I was giving a lot of clarity, thinking, nice, nice. Oops, what did I do? I popped something up. So yay. I'm so happy for you guys. How else might I be able... Hi, Kelly. Oh my gosh, there's no way I can say your... I see the word magic in there. Kelly, you got the word magic. And the rest I'm not even going to attempt. So, welcome. Glad to see you in here. Oh gosh, you guys, thank you for liking the live. Out of 44,000 likes, thank you. Thank you. The weather's changing out there, is it? It's getting, I'm like, why did it get warmer? Because it's about to rain. It's about to rain, so it's more humid. When it's drier, I can cool down a lot faster when the air is dry. Because I'm in the mountains. But it's been raining like every day. It rained this morning. It's going to rain again in about a couple hours is what it looks like. It's going to rain again. How else might I support you guys today before I say goodbye? So we're looking at another attempt. I attempted this morning. This is for the subscribers. Subscriber only. I attempted to look in the direction of doing the money manifestation day for the 8-day manifestation course. And when I woke up this morning after getting you know, knocked around by the Schumann resonance pinata stick. I was like, this is not the money manifestation day. Now, if you want to go and get like just specifically the money manifestation workshop, it's already done. This is just an 8-day course where we're going to touch on all of these topics during the course. But if you're wanting to, you know, really dive into money manifestation, like in a workshop fashion, I've already got that one. It's $35. So all of these things, the healing one too. I'm going to have a day for healing, but I've got something that's at least 2 days dedicated to healing. So if the doctor is like, hey, you only have like 6 weeks or 6 months, and then wherever you go after that, you know, you don't have to go home, but you have to leave. Right? Oh, you know all the fan stuff when everybody's doing that fan? This fan won't do that. This fan, I've got to actually fold it up. So it would not be a good fan slapping fan. Fan popping, a popping fan? What do you call that trend now where they get those fans out and they pop them really loud? This one won't do it. So I don't know if it's because it's a good fan or a cheap fan. I don't know. But I've had this fan for years. Oh my gosh, about 5 years. But see how this is if I try to fold it up, just like, that's what happens. Because it squeezes itself together. See how it actually bows a little bit because it squeezes itself together. And I can't get it to do the pop. And it don't have, I bet a dollar store, I bet I could do the pop on a dollar store fan. One of those fans. Rain is the favorite weather. Yeah, it's not so bad. Except I do love the sun. You know, the sun. Sun's my friend. Sun's my friend. Oh, live, laugh, love. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm glad I found you here. I'm glad you came here. I'm glad we got to hang out. And I think it's really cool that you're looking from another perspective. You're willing to look from another perspective. That is so cool. Because a lot of times we get caught up in all the details and trying to figure stuff out. And then people that come in here, they're like, no, I've got to push and pull to figure this out. And then they finally let go, which it seems like the hardest thing in the world to let go when you've got all these programs that are pushing and pulling programs. Letting go is a foreign concept. And that's why I've got all my workshops. In there, it is just constant, non-stop let go, allow. From the God bubble perspective in the workshops. Everything was in the perspective of letting go, allowing for the God bubble perspective. So it is just so we make such progress in there. So yeah, thegodbubble.com. It's in my bio. If you guys forget, thegodbubble.com. It's in the bio. Go check it out. Some of my workshops are several $1,000s. Some are several $100s. And I went in there, you guys, was that a month ago? 4 to 5 weeks ago. I went in there to my website and I changed everything to $35. And I was like, something, I heard almost a voice, I think, like change it. Like I was being told what to do. Outside of myself. You know, this is from an avatar perspective, thinking about it. Like, oh my gosh, I just felt this almost like it was like a vision or a calling or something. It's like you're compelled to do this. Change everything to $35, even though it's a $500 workshop. Or a $3,000 workshop. $35. And I did. And you guys have grown, so I'm so excited I did that. I'm so happy now that I did that. Because I got the rent paid. I was scared I wouldn't get the rent paid. And you guys donated and all kinds of stuff. Thank you. I got the rent paid. Oh my gosh, thanks. So, really exciting that all this happened. I'm glad I did it. Because some people, like one, how many was that? 6. Yeah, the one that got more workshops than anyone got 6. But 2 workshops is very common, 3 workshops, common, and let's see, 2, 3, I think what other people got. And then the one for 6. Yeah, but mostly 1, 2, or 3, or 6 is what I've seen. That's how many workshops they've gotten. And they're just blown away, because every workshop, it continues to take you to that perspective of the God bubble, every single one, and it's repetitive. The methods are so simple. There's not very many things to figure out in this. Everything is so simple, and it's just repeated on every single workshop. Like, this workshop is for healing, and this workshop is for, like, the plasma state, you guys. Because as of 2012, we're in a plasma state where anything is possible in this reality. You can pick from anything. You don't have to stay in a tube of choices. Oh, you're born poor, you stay poor, you're going to die poor. You know, like programs like that. You're not stuck in those anymore. You've got you could be middle class, rich, a prince, like filthy billionaire rich. All of that is available to you for you to choose from. It's just we're in a lack and loss program with money. So we stay in what used to be our poor programmed tube financially, to be in loss and lack. I hope this is helpful. Oh my gosh, thank you for sharing, Justin. I hope this does help some people in it. So, if you've got any questions, again, Kelly@kellycoffee.com. It's in my bio if you forget the email address. Or it's like, how do you spell that? Get any questions about any of the workshops or anything, let me know. Again, you can purchase the 8-day course before it's done. And as I record them daily, I will be sending them to you. But also, when I'm finished, I'll have it all packaged up 1 through 8, like nice and neat for you, and send it to you as well. So you can get the daily ones, or, you know, whenever they are created, you can get those days 1 through 8 individually, signing up early, or, you know, all, even if you sign up early or after it's done, you still get the 8 altogether. So it's all organized for you. Isn't that exciting? I just invited somebody for what reason, I don't know. I touched my screen and accidentally invited somebody for something. So I'm sorry, whoever that was. I don't even know who it was. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to invite you for whatever I invited you for. Whoopsie. So how can I support you guys before I say goodbye and go before this big, now the darker clouds are starting to come. We got the lighter colored clouds. See how bright it is? And the dark clouds are coming over the mountain. Yeah, sorry I invited you. Let's do that invite again. Did I I don't know what I did. So look at guests. Oh, Amanda, Kaylee, Andy, Texas, Justin, Ken, Melanie, Live, Laugh, Love, and Marine. Ayo. Ayo. Okay, that is just so far removed from how it's probably pronounced. So, anything I can do to support you guys before I say goodbye? So tomorrow morning, again, I told you this yesterday, that we were aiming for this morning to do day 3 for the money and Schumann resonance. Didn't happen. So I am letting you know, even if it doesn't happen tomorrow, I'm letting you know that there's going to be an attempt made tomorrow morning. There's going to be an attempt made to do day 3 money of this 8-day manifestation course. So, really excited about it. So. All right, you guys. If there's nothing else, I will let you go and go focus on you-know-who. And give her, a ton more food. So, she's going through a growth spurt. And as a dog mom, I'm all stressed out. And, we did a really big, hair brushing yesterday. I think she's asleep. She can't hear me. Oh, that woke her up. I said the H word. Hairbrush. Hairbrush. Brush your hair. Okay, she's okay. She's okay. So anyway, I brushed her hair. Like I got like probably like this much. Holy crap. It's all like, you know, that undercoat stuff. That winter undercoat. That thing is thick on these shepherds. Oh, how does spiritual journey work when you have children, and what is the meaning of having kids? Oh God. I don't know. If we're looking for the meaning of children, I missed the meaning. That was one of the hardest things I think I ever did in my life. Was, you know, getting married and what is going on? Hold on. Puppy might bark. There's someone just parked right outside. She's been doing pretty well not to bark at everybody. Good job. I'm so proud of you not getting bent out of shape over somebody parking right there. I'm proud of her. I'm proud of her. No, they just temporarily stopped. Let me make sure everything's okay. Yeah, they're just on their way. He's just checking around his RV and his truck. I don't know where he's going, but making sure everything's in place before he parks his vehicle. That looks like what he did. That's a pretty big RV. He's got a fifth wheel. We'll see where he ends up. I just being a nosy neighbor at this point. It's like one thing that you do, and it's like, why do I do this? You watch people park their RVs. It's just entertainment. Just pure entertainment. Oh, there goes another part of his party. You don't know where he's going. Definitely going somewhere else. Oh, sorry. How's spiritual journey work? Oh God, the children thing. The cool thing is, children are not even real. Neither's your family or any of your friends. None of them are real. They're all in a simulation. That was a really difficult perspective for this avatar, at least. And then I look at a spiritual journey. What is spirit? It's just breathing. And what is a journey? Usually it follows a path. And when you look at a path, we're always trying to find our path or stay off our path, or we just fell off of our path into the ditch. If we look at the concept of plasma and the plasma field that we find ourselves in, and the path being a timeline, or that animal, you know, the animal balloons are just long and thin. Think of an animal balloon, Donnie Darko, when they've got that intelligent water looking thing coming out of the chest. Those are timelines. Those are timelines for you to follow. You don't have to follow them. They're only suggestions. But those have been in place, almost like a forcing. It's a constant suggestion. That's gone. It ended in 2012. But if you were programmed before 2012, you're still running old programs. So that's why right now, when you let go, allow, and you heal, you find yourself in the whole plasma field, and not just in that tube and integrating and all of that stuff that we found ourselves in, working our butt off, trying, and all we're doing in all this working our butt off, kumbaya, we're trying to get to higher levels. But here's the base level. Here's like higher levels. Here's the base level, and we're going up to higher levels. We're actually going down. You know, the programming. This is let's not mind the felt things. Just ignore those. But this is like the screen in the movie theater. That's how. Here's the program or the film, if you want to think of it as the film or something like that. The software program, computer, and so forth. The source of the movie, and then we've got the white light, which is awareness, and think of that as the bulb, the white light bulb in the projector. And then here's what's being projected. See, this looks almost like it's gold, doesn't it? But it's yellow. It's like the false religions, the false deities, and all those false systems that we think we're we are raising our vibration to get to. So instead of the deity level, which is the golden place, where if you think of where is this awareness usually parked, in this golden place. So now we get an avatar experience going, well, gold is very rare, and it's very expensive, and it's hard to get. And if you get it, everybody wants it. They want to take it away from you. That's the concept of the gold. And if you raise your frequency, though, you'll get there. Really? No. If we let go of all of this, we find ourselves in our awareness, still in the matrix, but we find ourselves in that gold deity position, creating everything in here. We're in the creator position of the matrix when we're in the gold. But since we push our pull our way up there, we never get there. We really get up to this. The higher self is just a projection of us. So yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. Check thegodbubble.com if you're like, I think I'm ready to look from that perspective. My techniques are directed self-discovery. In other words, I don't tell you, hey, open that door, and when you get in there, there's going to be 10 chairs, and you arrange them in this arrangement, and then put the table in the middle, and then do all this stuff when you get there. Oh, no, that's not what I do. I'm like, hey, did you notice that there was a door over there? And if you don't know how to open the door, this is how you open it. Oh, thanks, Kelly. I'll go open the door now. And then you go open the door and go, whoa. There's a bunch of chairs and tables in there. Whoa. I wonder what this room is for. Instead of me telling you, oh, set it up like a banquet. And then when you get in there and go, it's a banquet hall. No, it could be anything. It's a room with chairs and tables that you discover. So you do with it whatever you like. I just didn't know if you knew that room was there. That's directed self-discovery. I direct you to a door you might not have known about. Here's how to open the door. But once you get there, you get to figure out all of the stuff yourself. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool, puppy? Wow, you got big. Her body is so long. Her legs almost look short again. Her legs were long for a long time, and her body looked tiny. But now her body is incredibly long. Oh, please don't go through another growth spurt right now. I don't think there's enough food at the grocery store for the growth spurt you just went through. God, she almost ate me out of house and home this last growth spurt. Because I'm looking at like, okay, how much does a certain pound of dogs? I went ahead and it did like 30 pounds. I know she's not 30, but we'll see. I'd rather assume on the high side and overfeed her and not feed her enough. So I'm looking at how much to feed her, and she's eating twice that much for that body weight, or for an exaggerated body weight, when she's not even 30 pounds. So I think she's still growing. I think she's still in the middle of a growth spurt. This one's taken a little while. She went through a growth spurt when she lost all her baby teeth and adult teeth came in. There was a growth spurt there where she ate a lot for 2 weeks, then it went back down to normal, whatever normal is. But not this time. It's like she is like never ending. Look, cutie. She's doing the yoga stretch, the down dog yoga stretch thingy. Yes. Oh, look at your hair. I almost combed all your hair out. She still has a lot of hair. I was used to it looking so fluffy before I brushed all of that undercoat. A ton of the undercoat came out. And some of the long hair, too, in the back. She's got long hair on her back. Are those called haunches, like the hind legs? We'll call it a bow hiney on a human. Haunches. And then right here, she's got almost like this bib of hair right here that's like really long. And some in her ears. And the rest is just kind of like medium length. A little short on her feet, though. I think I'm hearing that. Where is that? Where'd they go, puppy? Where'd they go? Anyway, I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. I guess I will see you on the next live. Some of you, I'll see some of the subscribers. I will see you tomorrow morning for money. And again, if you want to go to thegodbubble.com, it's $35 for all 8 days. I'll do you a solid and send that to you beforehand, before the 8 are, ready. I'll send you as they're being recorded, and then the organized version when we're done. So thanks, Buzz. Oh, thanks, 420. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.